System of Failure. getting the first pick.
Oh, get three, Pyro, get three with the
Wade Kid putting on a clinic. Whole team's down. Oh!
Tranquility.
Hello everybody, good evening, welcome back to Overwatch Tranquility. I am Time Monster, joined here by NPC. How's your day going, NPC?
Oh, pretty good. Getting better by the minute and about to be even better when we get to watch this match.
Oh, let me just say, I have a personal reason for being very excited for this match, and it's not very personal at all, I lied. So, just for a good bit of context, Frost Nova, Koala Queen, Koala Kings, oh my god, I've been doing that all night. But Frost Nova, 6th seed, all the way up to the winners finals of, I believe this is Orem, correct? Alright, Orem finals against Koala Queens, the number 1 seed, or Koala Kings, and the number 1 seed. I'm living, but they managed to, in their first match, to get here, they 3-0'd Sky Guardians. And then they managed to reverse sweep the Miami Yikes to get here. So they have clearly shown that they are not 6th seed level play, and they are way overperforming their expectations so far.
Yeah, they've got a mountain to climb here. Koala Kings, the marsupial org in general, has kind of been at the top of the pile in every single tier.
Oh, yeah.
And so the Koala Kings definitely are sitting on that throne right now. And they've both qualified. This is the winners bracket. They both qualified for the champs bracket. So they're both getting in there. But we're going to fight to see what seed they take. And that's going to change up things because one match could make all the difference, whether you make it to finals or semifinals or get knocked out early. So these teams definitely have a lot to play for. A lot of people have been saying, oh, it's going to be an easy 3-0. But I think this map might go the distance. It's going to surprise you. And I love a map 5. And now that I'm casting, I get a taste of my own medicine. But I still want to see it. I still want to see that map 5, map 6, map 8. Come on, just get those draws. Let it happen.
I gotta sleep tonight. I don't think I can do map 8, but I am very much excited for a map 5 or map 6 if these guys want to bring it out. But like you said, Koala Queen's part of the marsupial org. They've been around for a very long time in Transcendence or Tranquility, as far as I'm aware, right?
Yes. At least this season, last season, and the season before, season 5. So. So we've been seeing this org, and they've grown and they've rebranded a couple of times. But the Koala Kings, were formerly Joseph Electronic Sports. So we're gonna get to see what they've got here. It looks like we're coming out here on Lijiang Tower. It looks like we're gonna see the control center first. It's the one with the hub in the center. And despite when you play it, this map isn't actually linear. It's actually an L shape. It's very interesting. If you look at it from the top, it's an L-shaped map. Yeah. They just kind of meet at the center at that 45-degree angle. So,
yeah, it's I was gonna say it's like a 45-90-degree angle, something like that. And what do you expect to see here? This is normally like a junk sim brawl kind of map. Most of the time, you expect to see a lot of that.
Yeah, that rush brawl, we expect to see it. The Symmetra teleporter, a lot of Junkrat spam. Who can get there first and who can put their shield out the furthest is typically going to be the team that makes the most space and takes control. So we're seeing a mirror match. Looks like we're seeing a mirror match here.
Probably, but QZ is teasing the Hanzo right now. Oh, never mind. Probably going to go back to the Junkrat.
Oh, teasing Bastion. Teasing Bastion. I want to see it.
QZistian? Is it the time? No. Come on. I want to see the Bastion.
Just for that, I'm disappointed. But we see these teams coming out here. It looks like Frost Nova making their pushes.
Oh yeah, and it's like you said, the person who gets furthest first has an immediate advantage, and it's going to be Frost Nova backing off for just a little bit here, I believe. As Ricey gets the first kill onto Wooly, that's a very good first pick, as Jeffbot going to fall super low. Going to try and have some damage falling onto him, and Mortality Field's going to be used. It's immediately destroyed. Good find there from Winter, as the point is going to be contested, but with one more player online right now, and Wooly not being able to build towards that Lucio ultimate does mean that Gag gets his amplification matrix, and the main tanks are traded out, but it's too much. The early player advantage gathered by Ricey was too strong.
Yeah, amplification matrix built up really quickly for both teams. Ended up being used by Gag in that first encounter before any other ultimate even came online, but they weren't able to capitalize on that. So now we're coming into that. We've got some ultimates online for both teams. They're going to have another fight, but Frost Nova definitely proving why they belong here.
Yeah, and early Vincent does have the amplification matrix right now. Ooh, teleport tire! That's a creative one, and it finds two! No immortality field required as Axeno. His tire's taken up with a hammer from Jeffbot. That is incredible. Winter takes out the Symmetra, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough as a pin kill from Jeffbot. Oh, what a fight! The creativity from the Marsupials.
Yeah, nobody expects that teleport tire. You love to see it though. That was pretty incredible. Seeing that come through, and then the other tire getting taken out by the hammer. I've managed to charge a tire to death once, but I've never actually hit one with a hammer.
That is
that
rough.
restagger on the Diva. Oof.
That got them at least 10% there, 20% most likely. That's horrible. But I mean, critically coming in here, Wooly dying in that first fight doesn't have a sounder.
Yeah, Frost Nova here trading out the barriers. Frost Nova making that push. They've got all their ultimates.
Yeah, the main tank for a Baptiste is never a great trade unless you can kill Jeffbot right after. I mean, he doesn't have the healing from the Baptiste, so that is a good find there as the self-destruct is out from Winter, and they're going to be clutching this fight up. Ricey takes out his mirror, and coming in here, it looks like Frost Nova are going to be taking this fight.
Yeah, I think you regroup here and just get out if you're the Koala Kings. Just let them have it and come back in stronger. They've got some more ultimates. They used every single ultimate they have now. Browns fan has a Shatter, has a sound barrier online from Blazing Angel, but it looks like there's a lot more ultimates coming online here for the Koala Kings, so they're about to push in and give it all they've got.
Yeah, they can't let QZ hit one shot or else they're going to be having to deal with a Rip Tire in this fight. Self-destruct teleport bomb. This time not quite as creative as the sound barrier comes out. And they're going to fight too, even though they just lost early Vincent. That is massive. And a Shatter from Jetbot. And Browns. What is going on? QZ with a triple kill with the Rip Tire. Clutches it up for Koala Kings.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. I thought, okay, for sure Frost Nova win this. Oh, no, wait. Koala Kings have this. No, wait. Frost Nova have this again. And then QZ pulls out that tire, sends it through that teleporter, climbs up the wall, and then just obliterates the team. So that's what you like to see. You love to see it. We've seen some great gameplay, and it's just the first phase of map 1.
Tire versus wall. Let's see which ultimate can win this fight out. They're not playing around the wall as much as they might want to. Immortality and the Baptiste, a 2-for-1 deal here from Axeno as the Reinhardt pins in, but that's not the decision you want to make right now. Axeno with another kill, and a third, why not? Blazing Angel does take out Jeffbot as well. So it does look like we're going to have Frost Nova taking the point once more. This has been going back and forth like a juggling match.
Yeah, definitely. So at 88% here, definitely last fight territory for both of these teams. Koala Kings need to regroup, get back together, combine their ultimates here. They've only got 2 online right now, but they'll build the rest in this fight.
Yeah, and this Rip Tire. This has been horrifying. And the bait with the teleporter as well. QZ's not even going near it at the moment. Brown's fan is the first to find a kill onto Wooly. Riptire's going in, and it does find the Baptiste, and the Diva Mech is going to be solo. Will be taken out. No heals except for the Lucio. Has to build up this sound barrier, as it looks like Koala Kings are finally going to stamp their point down and be the first team to claim an objective in this round. Rashad didn't find anything. He's going to be super low, but Axeno cannot find that elimination, as it's going to be Koala Kings unless they can get a good stagger push.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to have to touch. Somebody's going to have to come in here, probably the Lucio. Yeah. Going to have to run around back and get that touch in, but I don't know if they're even going to be able to make it. Might not be fast enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's admirable play. They were trying to play it patient, which is what you need to do there. Like, they're trying to just not rush in and die one after the other, but they don't have anybody to go in and just touch it at the last second.
Yeah, 99 to 99 is pretty respectable. Both of these teams doing
yeah.
a great job. Just piling in off the backs of those tires on both sides. Zeno and QZ both going in with these tires that just open up that fight, take out that one pick, specifically the Baptiste. All of that targeted, just ranged healing out the window. No immortality field, no ranged healing. All you've got is the Lucio, who, let's face it, is going to be on speed boost most of the time. That's an easy fight win. Just take out that Baptiste.
So we got Frost Nova on the bulldozer here. This is a go hard and go fast composition. I like this. I really like this.
Yep.
The first super spot for QC again with an early kill onto Vincent. He's not having a great time right now. He's dying so much, and it's causing his team to be taking so much damage. Blazing Angel gets a consolation prize, but aside from the fact that this point isn't able to be capped yet, there's not much.
Yeah. This is gonna be the QZ and Gag show here for now. Everybody, that was an interesting composition, but Winter has gone back to the Diva. They're just gonna need that. The Winston wasn't quite powerful enough. We are seeing some mirror compositions here: the Doomfist and the Symmetra.
Nice teleport bait.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Browns fan takes a lot of damage from those turrets, and again, QZ! I don't know what this guy's on, but he's taking out another support at the start of this fight. Gag doesn't have an immortality field, but it doesn't mean much when he just killed two. This is the QZ show right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. QZ just showing up, doing things. They're gonna stagger this Diva. Oh please. Oh no.
Not again.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not strong
She has
enough.
family.
Oh, this.
Oh.
I mean.
Oh, go for the
Winter.
edge, Winter. Oh wow.
They say winter is come, but winter's gone.
Yeah, Winter is coming in about 15 seconds out of spawn. So, that's all right. It's all right. They come back here. It's only 50%. This is definitely winnable here for Frost Nova, but Koala Kings dominating this map. All these ultimates online, ready to go. It's going to be a snowball here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they get a good sim wall or that piece can find some value, but QZ goes in a little bit deep. Could have taken that teleport, decides to just keep committing as the Meteor Strike and First are the two ultimates used so far. Not going to find a lot with the Seismic Slam. It's kind of a neutral fight right now, except for the fact that Jeff just immediately dies when I start speaking. Sound Barrier and the wall are used at the same exact time as Zeno. I'm going to start saying it right, I promise. Gets the wall up as well. Browns fan is going to find the kill, and finally it looks like Frost Nova are going to find some progress on this point.
Maybe. You might have spoken too soon. It looks like they're already at 90%. Even if they manage to capture this, it's going to be last fight territory. All they have to do is just, queue up 6 ultimates and take that victory. So Frost Nova definitely have an uphill battle right here to hold this objective. But being on the defending side, once you own the objective, you can set up those Symmetra turrets, and Doomfist becomes less and less effective because he has to push into you. And if you have those turrets put up, you're going to be able to defend a lot better against those attacks.
And also, Frost Nova, they hit the bank. They have 3 ults waiting and ready. If they manage these correctly, they can make this spill over. But Winter's the one spilling over at the moment. And a nice Earth Shatter hits 3. No immortality field available as Wooly's going to fall. Jeffbot does find Zeno with the Meteor Strike as well. That's 2 destroyables found for Ricey. As it looks like this is going to be another fight for Frost Nova, but it's so scrappy right now.
Yeah, it's a little too scrappy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be dying that late. You wanted to kind of back out, survive, stagger out that fight as long as you possibly can. When you're staring down the barrel of that 99%, you don't want to be playing with it. So looks like they're taking up top. Jeffbot got that shatter online. That could be the fight-winning ultimate here.
And also you did draw like the Meteor Strike Sound Barrier and the Earth Shatter as well. This symbol, they're gonna just teleport right past it. They're just gonna go straight to point. Jeffbot takes a lot of damage on its way in. Earth Shatter's from the sky, doesn't quite get blocked as Zeno, he's gonna fall. QC with the Meteor Strike as well. This looks like it's gonna be in as Koala Queen start to swarm on the objective. Ricey's gonna find a 1 elimination, but Doomfist Punch beats the other Doomfist right now as it's just gonna be Winter stalling.
Yep. That teleport shatter, I can't believe it wasn't blocked. He spent so much time in the air and it still managed to work here. Koala Kings pull off that victory. Man, we are in for a long night, I think. Frost Novas, you can't count them out yet. But what a play from QZ. These big tires on that first section and control center.
Just a
Man.
monster.
Yeah,
He's just been a monster. It's crazy.
absolutely amazing. Getting there in their back line, killing those people, opening up that fight, especially this fight, turning it around like that. Keeping control of the objective. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and this is probably the most dishonest 2-0. Not dishonest like, they didn't earn it, but dishonest as in doesn't tell the whole story I've ever seen for a single map. Because
Yeah, definitely a close 2-0.
so close. And that's honestly how I could see the series going. Like, I could totally see a world where Frost Nova lose 3-0, and it's close to the end of the line. But I would like to remind you, they did end up reverse sweeping Miami Yikes.
Yep. You never know. Maybe they're a second half team. You can't reverse sweep unless you lose the first two.
Exactly.
That's my favorite saying. And I love some of these great plays coming out of Koala Kings. We are going to go over to a control map next. I'd love to see Hanamura. That's my favorite control map, or 2CP. I love the assault maps. I love 2CP. It's my favorite type. I know I'm in the wrong here. I'm against the grain, but I love 2CP because it's always winnable. Control maps, there's a lot of snowball potential there, but 2CP, you get that break. You get to reset. You're like, okay. Point B, different strategy. Let's start again. And then you can get rolled, and then you can turn around and roll them, and then it's always winnable. And I don't miss the coin flip. I definitely don't miss the coin flip from competitive season 1. But I really enjoy 2CP, and I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. But right now, it looks like we're headed out to Temple of Anubis.
Aside from the fact that you can get snowballed as easily as you can, I think it is a pretty good, well thought out game type. I mean, I completely agree with you. I think control is a little bit over centralized around getting that ultimate snowball. I think they should make each percent tick down a little bit slower, so it's harder to just hold with ultimates, and the enemy team can actually do something about it, make switches. Because the way control's balanced right now, you can't really switch comms. You have to commit.
Yeah, you commit because your ultimate's already online. But I love Temple of Anubis because it's an outside map. Farah is going to reign supreme here if we're going to see any of that at all. But there's different strategies. That first section has a lot of dive potential. It has the flank potential inside. It has the flank potential to the high ground on the right. You can go a lot of ways when you're the attacking team. So as defense, you have to kind of pick your spot and set up there and be ready for anything. And that's why we don't see a lot of first point holds on Temple of Anubis, because there's just so many options and so many ways for the attacking team to get in there. But once we get to point B, there's only one way to go, and you have to go in.
I mean, depending on the comp, there's one way to go. Like dive, you go right; brawl, you go left; middle, if you're drunk.
Right, exactly. Just run it down mid over and over again. Just press shift. That's exactly what I do.
So, real quick, just want to say, Frost Nova subbing in 2 players. They're going to be subbing in a flex support and main tank right now. How do you feel about those switches?
I feel like if there's any switches to be made, you're gonna do it on 2CP. You got to do it. I think it might work out. I mean, you got to change something to make something happen. The Frost Nova are definitely. This is it. They have to win. This is the playoffs. They got to do it.
I mean, they don't have to, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to, right? You want to go in. You want to get that higher seed. You want to get that more favorable game going into the playoffs, because once you get to the championship bracket, it is win or go home. There's no more losers bracket after this. So this is the last of their second chances, and if they get that better seed, they're going to be better positioned, because if they end up in the lower end of that championship bracket, then they could get eliminated right away. So it kind of gives them a little safety net. And if you're going to do something, you make some changes here. Let your players play. Let them do what they do best, and trust them to come away with the victory.
So I also want to say, Trigger Happy, I believe, is a switch in here for Koala Kings. Another sub. Just wanted to bring it up, let you know. That was, I believe, for... Oh, and V. And V is in as well. So, yeah. New support line for Koala Kings as well.
Yeah, QZ was definitely putting in a lot of work here on that DPS, but Trigger Happy and V got to keep them alive. So we're gonna see what happens. I'd love to see some dive come out on this map. We haven't really seen that a lot here. We did get to see the Winston from Frost Nova earlier, but that didn't work out there. I'd like to see if it works out here.
Well, to be fair, there's a different way of playing like the Winston compositions when you're on the bulldozer compared to like a regular dive comp. With bulldozer, obviously it's the off tank playing it, so you have to play it in a different way. And both of these teams rolling out on the dive a little bit interesting with the Sombra Pharmacy on one side as well as potentially a El Clasico dive Genji Tracer.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, this is what I'd like to see on this particular map, especially on point A. This is a big brain moment for me. Thank you guys for right here. But no, I feel like this plays out well. Like I said, you got those flanks, you got those routes. You could take those as dive, you can take them as brawl, but really getting to the point first is going to be helpful. So you come out on that Pharah. You got an unlimited sky here. You could just take that high ground with that Mercy, rain down on them, and looks like QZ coming out on that Widow, trying to get a little bit of scope, see what's going on, maybe switch.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a switch, but if they decide to commit, that would have been really interesting. Out to the Echo, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, this is always a good pick here, and very similar compositions overall. Sombra Tracer similar, and Echo are obviously similar as well.
I feel like Echo's going to have the advantage over the Pharah, but you never know how it's going to end up playing.
Oh, Ricey gets a little bit caught out there by the Diva. It's not a great start for the defenders here, as looks like we're going to see them start to push. And Jeffbot falls really low. Thankfully, the heals are there from Trigger Happy. QZ with the beating down onto Florida takes that state right out of the situation as DMEC as well. This is going to be a quick cap for Koala Kings.
Oh yeah, for sure. This was over as soon as they lost their first player. Once Ricey went down, failed to translocate, got that early elimination. Koala Kings just stepped on the gas.
I mean, it's Koala Kings. They're gonna have Jeff sleep and probably try to teabag him with your Diva, but it doesn't work because it doesn't work.
It's a good thing it doesn't work because you'd be suspended from the next round if it did. So
I mean, if you're teabagging your own player.
No, it still counts. It still counts.
Oh,
it still
wow.
counts. So don't do it. Don't do it even as a joke. All right, but luckily it doesn't
There
work.
goes my happiness.
So now we've got Zeno here on the Pharah with an ultimate, and Trigger Happy with a nano on the other side. Those are the only ultimates. Oh, Ricey still not managing to find that translocate.
So I'm not sure. I think it might be Sergeant Pepper finding the translocator. That has to be it in my mind, as QZ is the first to find a kill. Zeno doesn't find a kill with a barrage. That's terrible here. As Winter's the only person to find anything, QZ does fall, but the resurrection is there. V gonna bring him right back up. The Mercy player doing their due diligence here.
Yeah. Oh man, Koala Kings definitely making record time here. This is like only 5 minutes in the time bank. If they can pull this off here with over 4 minutes, it's gonna be not insurmountable, but it's gonna be a tough hill to climb for Frostnova.
Yeah, the health pools here from Koala Kings are starting to fall a little bit low. This Valkyrie's going to help out a lot with that, but the Stalls are coming in, and Blazing Angel with the Valkyrie V just ended theirs as Florida finds the first elimination for the defense here. And a massive EMP hits 5. That's great. With the bomb finds 1 for QZ, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough as the 2 CP brain starts to kick in here from Frostnova as they're starting to find some eliminations.
Yeah, the EMP there was huge because it stopped the trajectory of that bomb that was going to go into the back line and basically destroy them because they had no shield. But that EMP just caused it to drop straight where it was, only found 1, and managed to put it into this fight.
Yeah, it really does come all the way back to that EMP. Hits 5 players, cancels out the last bit of that Echo ult as well. What more could you really want from the situation? Ricey easily making up for their past mistakes in the beginning part of this map.
Oh yeah, definitely finding the groove here. Only 70% capture. They only need 1 tick here.
That's interesting.
But we're gonna see what happens here. Looks like Florida switched over to the Wrecking Ball.
Mm-hmm. That was for the stall, and he honestly
So close to mines, you gotta stick with it now.
Yeah, I was about to say it's just built up nearly a minefield at that time, and you have another barrage as well. A little bit of an early pile drive. Might get hacked up, and he does, but he doesn't actually. As Zeno, he's gonna start trying to say Zeno with a nano barrage in the room. Ricey falls again, but it doesn't matter. Jeff Bot gets taken out. Kimi, the nano boost was invested onto him by Trigger Happy. Oh, that's one they might be missing.
Yeah, it was just to keep him alive, but once you're the only one alive, it doesn't even help the team fight. So it looks like Kimi's gonna reset. Got that bomb on online here, and Jeff Bot's got a Primal Rage to kind of knock everybody around up into its range. So we're going to see if they can make something happen.
And critically, they're going to be coming into this EMP as well from Ricey very soon. QZ switched a little bit ago, doesn't quite have it nearly online, 50% of the way there. But they have time, and that's a good EMP with a minefield. That's Florida immediately takes out Jeffbot with that. That is fantastic as the supports are so low there from Koala Kings, as V's going to be the first to fall, as she just gets blasted by a rocket. Trigger happy as well, and that's just another great defense here for Frost Nova. Good, really good recovery.
Yep. And you know, here we are now at another Diva Bomb here coming in from Winter. Florida back to 36% to yet another minefield, and Xeno online with that barrage. And a Valk that can keep everybody up if things start to go south. So I feel like this is definitely holdable here. Frost Nova definitely have a chance, but they are going to be coming into a whole bank of ultimates. Koala Kings are just biding their time. Build ults, build ults, build ults. We're going to EMP and then throw everything at them.
Yeah, it's really all about building that EMP and then Nano Boost. That's really all you really need to cap this. But they're going to have a Primal Rage, Pulse Bomb, and Self-Destruct in the bank, just for good measure.
Yeah, what a great hold here so far. I mean, we're down to less than 2 minutes.
That's such a good trade. You'll take that any day of the week. You're far off for the enemy Brigitte. That is a fantastic trade. Bionade finds Jeff. Remake kill onto Cabodozer. Cabo doesn't really mind that, I don't think, considering the fact that this is another hold.
Yeah, Spawn is right there. You want to let this go as long as possible. Now they've got a minute. Yeah, they've turned this around completely. That one EMP in that one fight turned it around and prevented Koala Kings from capturing with almost 4 minutes on the clock. And now they're down to 1 minute. This is going to be the final fight. And Kemi has used the bomb. Sergeant Pepper is now on the Reaper to try to contest that Wrecking Ball. But Florida's got the minefield online. Going to just flood up the choke with mines, and they're not going to be able to push through.
And Kemi used the self-destruct the last fight as well. Huge EMP is going to open the doors, it looks, as Zeno is going to be the first to fall to Jeff, as he still doesn't need to pop his Primal Rage quite yet. A good individual hack on a Ricey. The self-destruct here from Winter and Nano Boost as well. Onto the far, going to try and get some of those one-shot rockets. It's a Slick Dart! It's massive onto Jeff Bot from Cabo. That's exactly what you need right now. Nano Boost is effectively neutralized. V's going to fall right now with the EMP. Ready for Ricey. This might be it. This might be where they turn this defensive fight. As Blaze Ninja going to try and survive just a little bit longer. EMP comes out, it only hits the tanks, but that might just be enough here. As Ricey does fall, though, with the barrage available from Zeno. He's going to get slipped up to the backline. Trigger Happy so low. Somebody's got to find this elimination on a self-use Bionade. And Zeno falls again. Trigger Happy still at such low HP. Nobody's going to be able to find that here as QZ finds 2 more. As it looks like Frost Nova's going to be finally broken here. It's going to be an overtime, but still, it's taken them this long to get it. But you will take an overtime after the first point you had. As Cabo's going to get resurrected. Not quite close enough to this Nano Boost, but what are you doing? Zeno finds 2 with the Rocket Barrage. Reaper Diva out of the fight, a third and a fourth. Why not? It looks like everything's crumbling here for Koala Kings, as nobody's left to touch the objective. Just QZ with a Nano Boost on him, but he just used the EMP. He doesn't have any chance left as he grabs the Mega Health Pack, and that is the end of the defense. 90.6% captured for Koala Kings on the second objective.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I love 2CP. That looked unwinnable at the very beginning. We saw Koala Kings push in, take point A right away, push in, almost get point B with 5 minutes on the clock. We thought, oh man, we're going home early tonight. No, Frost Nova come out, they turn things around, they shake things up. Florida switching over to that Wrecking Ball. I thought it was a little bit weird, but you know what? I think it worked out. It definitely worked out here. Getting that speed, getting in there, getting out. Definitely working out a lot more than the Winston was. So we're going to see if they got what it takes on attack here. But I believe Frost Nova definitely has a chance of winning this now. Now that they haven't even captured the second point, definitely winnable.
Yeah, what a turnaround there. That was such a good... That's why so many people hate 2CP, but I actually agree with you. I think that was just absolutely an incredible turnaround there from Frost Nova. Koala Kings coming out on this tank bunker now with the Orisa Diva, Ashe, Echo, Baptiste, Mercy. How do you feel about that?
It's unorthodox, but it could work here. You got Sergeant Pepper on the Ashe trying to protect against flying heroes, Echo, Pharah, that kind of thing. Especially the Pharah that came out of Zeno earlier. Definitely need to defend against that. QZ on the Echo definitely found a lot of value on the attack run on Echo, so maybe can find a little bit more value here on defense. And the Baptiste is definitely going to be a lifesaver.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Baptiste always a good hero Finds so much value on that character. Basically having 2 ultimates is always good, but I feel like he's in a much more balanced state than he was. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's going to be an individual hack coming onto Jeffbot. Opportunity for a dive, but they don't quite take it, it doesn't look, as they're mostly just going to be playing for positioning at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like they're just poking out, trying to see what they can make happen here at the beginning. Ooh, right.
That's a little bit unfortunate, but they still do have an opportunity to maybe make something happen if they can find. Oh, just caught me while with my pants down there, didn't you, Pepper? This looks like
Oh, QZ. Oh, QZ gets hacked on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, this is still probably going to be a 1 fight for Koala Kings, but Frost Nova, they do get a little bit of ult charge on this nano boost, which is obviously good. They can nano either Zeno or Florida, whichever they decide.
Yeah, I'd nano Florida here, send in, get all that cleave damage. They are grouped up behind that Orisa shield. Exactly what they need to do.
I mean, they've been trying to send it onto Zeno, it seems, throughout this, and even though he's been finding a lot of value, I do agree with you. But you can't nano when you're dead.
Oh, they get purple there.
And they might be able to actually capitalize as the self-destruct and window for the defense try to prevent some of this offensive pressure, but Florida and Zeno finding 2 eliminations. This might be where they can finally crack the nut that is this defense. Although 2 picks and a copy used for Koala Kings, it looks like they might be able to turn this around. But as I say that, 2 more kills from the tanks there from Frost Nova. We're gonna have a juggling match between the 2 Winstons here, 1 copied, 1 not, and Cabo caught a little bit with his pants down there by QZ on the objective. Has to try and win this, but the respawn advantage might be a little bit too hard for the attackers as, yeah, Zeno clutches it up.
Yeah, definitely respawn advantage here for the attackers, but not quite as fast of a capture as we saw from the Koala Kings.
I mean, as we saw on the first point, it cannot matter at times, as the dynamite does cause Sergeant Pepper to die, unfortunately, as Cabo going to be playing a little bit better of a position here, just a little bit further back. Nice sleep dart onto the Diva, can't eat up that forest spam, but a nice resurrect from V onto the enemy, or onto the Ashe, I should say. Sergeant Pepper has to come up big with the bomb if they want to try and clutch this defense up, but at this point, they're just feeding ultimates away. Blaze and Ninja did use the Valkyrie, but that's all that was used. And now they're coming in here with so much.
Yeah, the Koala King's doing a fantastic job.
Oh no,
Bob is off the objective, not able to contest. Oh man. So once again, now we've got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes here and a lot of ultimates online for Frost Nova. They can go in and take this. QZ has switched over to the Torbjorn. Okay, big respect, my dude. I respect it. Respect it. Trying to get all that pressure onto Zeno.
I mean, the unfortunate thing about Echo or Ashe Torbjorn versus Sombra is that Sombra can beat him a little bit more easily than you expect because of EMP.
Yep. Oh, Ricey,
no,
get out.
Oh,
that was close.
so close.
Okay, but now they know the plan. They're just Ricey's gonna go in there, gonna EMP, and then they just go in, press Q. Winter got that bomb. Zeno got that. Here it is.
Nano boost onto Zeno, as that's a big barrage finds too with the resurrect available as well. Florida primal rage, but Blazing Ninja does fall, so it's 1 support off the table. But if they can cap this fast enough, it might not matter. But it looks like the immortality field might be keeping the tanks alive just long enough to help the Stagger fight come in. Self-destruct from Winter might not have found any kills, but it did find enough space to potentially make this fight worthwhile. The Tracer comes back a little bit fast. QZ back. He finds 2. What is this mad lad doing? He's just taking everything into his own hands. A 3rd for the Tracer ace.
Yeah, QZ definitely switching off the Torbjorn onto the Tracer now, making a much bigger impact, I think, on that Tracer for the respawns, almost halfway to an ultimate, and still chasing them down.
If they can come back into this, they might be able to get a good push.
Yeah.
You know, obviously the 4-second timer is away from, but it doesn't look like they're going to be in time.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to make that in time. That was Frost Nova's best chance so far to capture that. They had a lot of ultimates online, especially with the EMP, Primal, and the Rocket Barrage, but Frost Nova, or Koala Kings was ready for it.
They will be able to cycle decently well with this Valkyrie. Might be able to get a nano boost in line as well, as Florida's going to jump in, force out the Bob and Window. That's a really good trade, actually, as if they can make something out of this fight, it might come up even better. Maybe golden even. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but nice resurrect onto Pepper. Gonna make this back to a neutral fight, but Florida again kills V, and just not allowed to play the video game as the Nano Boost is ready. He's gonna get it applied. Florida goes deep as Zeno takes out all the deployables. No more mech, no more immortality, as this looks like it might be it. Frost Nova coming back in here with a vengeance. Primal Rage available. Barrage as well. Why not throw it all in the kitchen sink too? As Winter takes out QZ, the biggest threat to this attack has been so far. Now the Valkyrie Mercy is the only thing left alive. Sgt. Pepper coming it back on the Doomfist.
Yeah, the Valkyrie Mercy might have seemed like it wasn't worth it, but it actually stalled just long enough for the tanks to come back online. That actually might have been exactly what they needed. But Winter here with the self-destruct, gonna hide, gonna launch their own self-destruct.
That's 2 for the defenders here, as they might be able to bring this back into their own favor. Ricey does take out Jeffbot, so that combined with the CMP might be enough to bring it back. Sgt. Pepper barely misses the Doomfist punch. It might be a commit here for the attackers, as Ricey just has to make this split-second decision. It hits 5! That's a big one right there, Kemi. At such low HP, the D-Mech has to come through as well as the Baptiste. They're all coming to crumbles. It looks like Zeno might be putting enough damage to make it happen. Plays a Ninja Falls, so no more mercy for the Pharah. That's going to make him a really vulnerable target. It does not find the Mega Health back. The walls right there, and they managed to cap it! Oh, that might have been a certified C9 in the chat. I am not sure.
Oh, I don't know about a C9, but that was thrilling to the end. And Frost Nova, welcome to the 2CP fan club. I'm just gonna say you guys are now members of the 2CP fan club.
What a weak contest.
Wow, that was just a bloody fight all the way through. But they made it happen, and we get to go into halftime tied up. I can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and I mean, this has been just such a good game. Let me just say, if Frost Nova managed to win this game, it would be an absolute miracle. Not saying that they're bad, obviously, but this just Cinderella run they've had so far through the bracket, taking out team after team, and everything that's come up golden for them, it seems. Koala Kings is their sort of final boss here.
Yeah, definitely. And they are proving themselves right here. Speaking of proving themselves, there's a lot of other teams playing playoff matches right now, and I get to tell you about it. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on right now. Luminous Fox is 1-0 over Palm Beach Poggers right now. That's going on in progress. I'm excited about that game. Looks like Miami Yikes are taking out their revenge here on the Sky Guardians, also 1-0. Flashbacks and Chrysalis right now still tied up 0-0, still haven't finished that first map. They are still working on that. That's going to be a banger of a map. And got a little late of a start, so we'll be updating that kind of towards the end of this broadcast, which is definitely going to a map 4, so you know you're going to hear from me again. SEAL Team Spuds and Mark II tied up in the Discord tier right now. SEAL Team Spuds are the number 2 seed, and Mark III are the number 6 seed. So seeing that tied up, that's going to be a pretty close game. And then Excalibur and Echo Fleet taking the victory 1-0 over Excalibur after that first map. And the Koala Kings sister team, the Quokka Queens, are 2-0 over Domination. Quokka Queens, this Marsupial Org, do not mess around with the Marsupial Org. That's all I'm saying. They're just one map away from complete victory. Apparently a steamroll if it's going this fast. And then we've got Devil Dukes over the Decapitators. Once again, another Marsupial Org taking down number 5 seed, taking down the number 2 Decapitators 1-0 so far. And it looks like God Hand finally trying to send the Weebs home 2-0 over NYAA.
Nice there, I think.
Weebs go home. But we'll see what happens. I mean, they could reverse sweep. You don't know the anime redemption arc. It's a thing. And the last match I've got here is Battalion are 1-0 over Corvidity. Which is pretty surprising. Battalion's the number 8 seed. Corvidity coming in at number 5. Corvidity, pretty strong team. But Battalion taking that early victory. I'd love to see what these matches are going to do. I'm just excited to report on it. Again, when we come back from halftime, maybe if we've got some score updates, I'll be giving you those definitely after the third map, because we're going to have a fourth map. It's going to be a good series.
Yeah, make sure you guys get some popcorn, get some water, use the restroom if you need to, because you do not want to miss out on the rest of this game. We'll see you after the break.
Yeah, get yourself some Jack Link's beef jerky.
Is that a tied game I see right there?
Mhm.
Yes, it is. Frost Nova, Koala Kings, 1-1 at the half. We just got back from halftime. Hopefully, you guys got your popcorn because this is probably going to go on for a little bit longer.
Definitely. Up next, map 3, we've got hybrid maps. Okay, so they're part 2CP, part assault, but also part payload. And I'm going to give you one guess. I'm going to give the whole chat one guess as to what hybrid map we're going to be playing.
My guess is Hollywood.
Your guess would be wrong. It is King's Row, of course. Everybody loves King's Row.
Yeah, that was my fourth guess.
Yeah, that was your fourth guess, of course. But no, it's looking like it's looking good. We got a lot of players coming in here, and everybody's making little switches here. Looks like we're putting Vincent back in, and Scarrow coming back.
Trigger happy as well.
Trigger happy and Wooly on the support line for Koala Kings. So I mean, we're gonna see something a little bit different here. We were kind of hoping to see Brawl. That was very fun. Their dive looks amazing from both teams.
Oh,
Definitely seeing QZ on that Farah Echo. Might work out well here. I don't know what to expect. But what are you thinking, Ty?
I mean, the first map, obviously Li Zhong, very brawl centric. Used to not be that way. Remember back when it was a dive map and all 3 points you would play dive, except sometimes some teams would play brawl and control center. Then people realized what busted sim is. So Li Zhong, very brawl heavy map. These were the rosters we saw. King's Row, very brawl heavy map. These are the lineups we see. I think that if we don't see brawl, it'll be a very, very big surprise. But I could totally see them just whipping out like let's say a ball composition, or maybe even I could see double bubble or double shield. Like double bubble, probably not, but double shield is definitely perfectly viable on map 1.
Double bubble actually
21.
pretty decent for attack, at least that first section. I feel like it's good for getting in there, especially if you've got like a May wall or something. You wanna kind of bait that out and then jump back out, something like that. So we'll see what happens with these two teams here. But it looks like it's like they're getting ready, and we're gonna figure out what they're gonna come out on. I want to see classic brawl. I think that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see the new goats.
Almost guaranteed. I mean, I think the new goats would be the goth goats, which was another kind of sort of map that you could totally realistically see here, or not map, but composition. The whole Lucio, Moira, Reaper, Sombra, Monkey, Diva, that sort of composition.
Right.
That sort of. By the way, we are in a pause. Just want.
Yeah. It looks like somebody's disconnecting from the game. We're gonna figure it out. I heard that there were some lobby issues earlier in the evening. Some teams couldn't get quite into the BattleNet launcher, and then getting into the game. But from what I understand, all that had cleared up. But you never know.
Seems like it's a Discord problem. And I did also hear that some Discord problems were happening earlier today, so yeah, it makes some sense. I mean,
we're all relying on technology here, and unfortunately, we can't have a tranquility at the LAN. It would be amazing. It would be amazing, but we're not going to have that today.
Casting in front of the crowd. Whew, wouldn't that be an experience?
That would be. It would be. So it looks like they're trying to get those things wrapped up here, but. Let me talk about some other maps going on. It looks like a couple of our matches have tied up. Sky Guardians have tied things up with Miami Yikes. So it looks like Sky Guardians and Miami Yikes are 1-1 at halftime. That's looking really good right now. And then Quaka Queens still at that 2-0 over domination. Just Quaka Queens rolling through these maps. And then Mark III and SEAL Team Spuds also tied up 1-1. So that looks like an exciting game to watch. I might go back and check out the VOD for that one. And then Battalion taking 2-0 over Corvidity so far. And God Hand 3-0 over NYAA.
Jeez.
That's it. God Hand
That's a
has
fast 3-0.
That was a close 3-0. Okay, this is tranquility. This was a close 3-0.
That was a very close 3-0, not one-sided whatsoever.
Very, very close, fast 3-0. Some of those fights were almost winnable.
I think that this is worse than just saying it how it is.
Yeah. So looks like we are getting back underway here at Kings Row, and Scaro teasing us with a little bit of Bastion action. Oh no, back to the Cassidy. Okay, maybe. But Sergeant Pepper now teasing us on the attack Symmetra might work. We got the double shield Sigma. Oh, maybe they are actually going to do it. Oh my gosh!
They're sitting on the on-up app. I complained about this to start right after halftime, and here they are sitting on it.
No. That's fine. The Koala Kings know what they're doing here. They're gonna do the teleporter Bastion strat.
The thing is,
teleporter Bastion all the way to the top. Put the Sigma shield up in front of the
Bastion.
Oh, they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it.
No. There's a very specific thing that you have to do when you play the Ana. Put the Ana on the top. They're doing that. The Ana's on the top. If right there, yeah. Ana's there. That's
Ana
the most
can keep your
important
Bastion
part.
alive. Yep. There you go.
So that's why I'm not upset. They're doing the thing correct. And very few teams do the thing correct. I mean, they're not doing it 100% correct, but they are doing it pretty correct.
Oh, they know exactly what they're doing here, and the Bastion teleported back. But not before they got a tick and a half.
Yeah, so very good progress already as, oh my god, the supports are just so low, and that's a very quick cap from Koala as what do you...
Wow, that was fast. All right.
What a flick.
So you don't need the Bastion for the damage. You just need the Bastion for the distraction.
Yeah,
okay?
and for the pressure as well.
Yeah, I mean, you just put the pressure in. They can rotate through a hotel. You've got them trapped. Bastion teleports back. Boom, they're dead. So they did the thing. They did it correct. Wooly has switched off the Ana, back onto the Lucio. Like you said, you were right. Ana wasn't the pick. It was only the pick for that one strat, and it worked, and now they're back onto the Lucio.
This is the first time I've seen the composition be pulled off properly 100% the way through, and I could not be more proud.
Yeah, definitely some well-coached team here putting that together. Oh,
that's impressive.
Gets 4, 5.
Yeah, it was 4. The immortality field's there. Going to be broken up. Trigger Happy does have a bit of advantage on that, but not enough to make the biggest difference as Amplification Matrix on both sides as well as the Symmetra wall. QZ finds the first kill on the Browns as Browns fan falling. That's a pretty big deal here, considering the fact that you don't have the main tank barrier and you don't have the Symmetra on your team. I think they need to be considering some composition swaps soon.
Oh, definitely. QZ still doing work on that Bastion, but really more as a distraction. Still not even built up the ultimate, but just get in the back, kind of rain some bullets in, kind of zone them out. Koala King's going to capture this in record time if they don't get stopped right here, right now.
Skyro and the Cassidy finds one tank form. I don't know why people are calling this the worst ultimate in the game. This is a very powerful ultimate in the right hands. It looks like QZ's got him.
Oh, QZ with the 5K configuration tank. Oh,
that is incredible.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just show that clip to everybody next time I pick Bastion in a comp game and they give me some crap. I'll just be like, no, guys, check out this link. It'll tell you exactly what this is all about.
I mean, this is the hardest point to run. Bastion comp on, even though you might think because of the high teleport locations, there's more room to rush.
Oh, definitely. But they're putting
This is
Bastion up in that high ground. So
Are you kidding me? What on earth is this? Koala Kings are reigning over Kings Row. They saw the Kings in the name and they were like, mine.
Yeah, this is Koala Kings Row now.
Ooh, nice sound barrier. I mean,
the block Earth Shatter. You hate to see it.
And the huge Griffin Flux and the huge Earth Shatter on the other side. You've got to be kidding me, Koala Kings! That is brutality on the highest degree.
Wow, 4 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Frostnova, what are you gonna show us? What are you gonna show us in your attack? I wanna see something. You guys gotta pull a rabbit out of the hat here. 4 minutes and 47 seconds. That's incredible. Wow. Just the amount of discipline coming out of the Koala Kings here is just great. They pulled off that teleporter strat perfectly. Like you said, they had the right comp. They knew exactly what to do. They made the switches necessary for each location. And then, like I said, QZ wasn't being a hero on that Bastion, okay, until the ultimate happened, and then it was. And so, not just running in and getting kills, but playing the positions you're supposed to play. And that was just like flawless execution. Flawless from the Koala Kings and that marsupial org. You love to see it.
Yeah, so once it was definitely like as perfect as it can get there. They did an amazing job. But there were some, I don't know why I said it was perfect as it could get, because there's a couple of things, believe it or not, that you can actually do to make that better. I'm not going to say them because I don't want to give my own strategy away. But what I will say is that because this map is a statue, I need to segue that into Volsky is the only map in the game to have a statue with eyelashes.
Wow, that's some really good trivia.
Yeah, bet you never knew that except for when I say it.
It would be really hard to have statues with eyelashes. I mean, like real, they're just so hard and delicate to carve.
I mean, it wouldn't be an easy trick, but I mean, we got a bulldozer here. That's not an easy trick either. Ricey goes in, tries to get some early value, but early Vincent on the auto doesn't have any way to peel for themselves. And immediately falls out as Sergeant Pepper on a rampage with the cryo freeze. And that is a very, very quick defensive fight. I think you need to immediately switch off to at least a Baptiste.
Yeah.
Or Moira.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit more healing here. QZ getting a little bloodthirsty. Go get him. Go get him, Q.
I mean, I also just want to say, just to praise Koala Kings a little bit more, because we weren't doing enough of that. QC and Sergeant Pepper have played the Symmetra so far, so the flexibility on these players is just stacked. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, the May play, this is your standard May composition here for Kings Row.
What a shatter! What an absolutely massive shatter! Jeff Butt sneaks through, finds the one to land it. The best part, they don't even kill the two people who are shattered. They just kill the main tank because he doesn't have any peel because he just got his backline shattered.
Yep. And that's the way to do it. You're just farming ult charge at this point for the rest of your team. You drop them down, you kill that main tank, and it's over. Now, I don't know what Frostnova's got coming up here. They switched over to the Reaper, they switched over to the D.Va. They're going to try to get something done.
So aggressive. This is just so aggressive of a defense. It's just incredible to watch. They managed to get out, which is a miracle and a half. They have the both support ults as well, which is really good.
Yeah, looks like Frostnova making their effort here.
And this nano boost, we gotta see who they want to apply it to. Browns fan has the Earth Shatter as well. Gets walled off. That is a brutal. And they use the sound barrier. No, Ricey does find Sergeant Pepper. They might want to invest into this nano boost applied onto Scaro. And now they're going to be going really deep here as the Meteor Strike as well as invested. The sound barrier from the other side going to keep them topped up and healthy. Scaro's super close to this Death Blossom, has to stay alive to find some value with it. As they go in, they might just solo somebody out. No, just going to regroup the team. Looks at this moment as Kemi goes a little bit too deep potentially. Death Blossom in the backline. Here it comes. It's going to find not much. The DM's there, but the Earth Shatter as well. Two ultimate spawns as well for the defense. Blizzard and Sound Barrier doesn't find any eliminations, but the zoning is enough. Plays an Angel. Does fall QZ switching over to the Cassidy. Wants to try and bring this back, but that Earth Shatter's just enough to do so.
Wow, Jeff Bot turned that around with that Earth Shatter. QZ making switch over to the Cassidy, coming out on that from the Symmetra. It's going to be a little bit longer of a journey from spawn from now on, but I feel like that's a much better choice considering what Ricey and Scarrow were running. But now Ricey has switched off, and Scarrow is also on that Cassidy, so they're going to go with the counter, the exact mirror compositions here to see if they can beat them.
I saw Jeff going on a little bit of a flank. Nice wall there, though. Gonna isolate Jeff a little bit, but the trigger happy with the window might be able to save his team. It does look like it'll be so. QZ with a headshot up from the Cassidy. That's a great play. Takes out the enemy Baptiste. And another time, another one bites the dust. And what are you doing to me, QZ?
The big wall on the baby diva. Oh no.
This is worst case
Oh
scenario.
no, Winter.
I mean, they're both staggering. They're both staggering. We'll take a second back, though. Can we? Let's get the back. All right. So, this is going to be an interesting fight. Self-destruct. In. Doesn't kill anyone, but it does get enough zoning pressure of the Blizzard there. Browns fan finally gets a kill. An opening has awoken here as two are fallen as well. Neither hit scan heroes are alive at this moment. And a great flank from Scarrow as well. That's a second kill from him. And a third, why not? Doesn't quite get the final blow, but gets enough damage. Sound barrier used from Wooly. Potentially a little bit of a waste, as this is just going to be a little bit of stall effort. Already in overtime, though. No stalls necessary, and I'm going to say it. Crazy. When you switch to Baptiste, you start winning fights.
Yeah, definitely switching out the mirror match has helped a little bit. Frost Nova trying something a little bit unique, a little bit different. They thought, okay, well, we're not going to do the Bastion teleport strat, but we'll do something. And that didn't work. But switching over to this mirror match, they built up some ultimates here, and now Browns fan is going to try to get the better of...
Nice beat! Oh, and the perfect wall. Oh, that was so unfortunate, actually. It was their wall that launched him up.
Oh.
And now Ricey, with the Blizzard, has to try and sneak it past this defense matrix. Amplification matrix is there from the defense as the Blizzard pops up as well. The self-destruct gonna just barely Ricey. It walls it away as Scarrow finds Kemi. And that's 2 kills here for the attackers. 2-minute time bank doesn't seem like much now, but we'll see how it is at the third point.
There's a lot of ultimates used in that fight, but it came out basically, I think, in the best interest here of Frost Nova. So they're able to get the cart moving a little bit.
Brutal stagger on the trigger happy right there. I mean, they might not be able to touch until the last second point. That's a little upsetting there.
Yeah, but they are definitely going to be able to recontest here right at that second point. They're going to wait. They're going to let him get around that corner, and then they're going to pounce.
Oh, of course.
The amount of discipline coming out of the Koala Kings doesn't say they're going to rush in one at a time. They're going to wait. They're going to regroup. They're going to take that fight.
Oh, that's a good wall. Going to separate 2 targets to make them guaranteed picked off by this ultimate. But what is that, Winter? 3 kills with the self-destruct, with the kill as well to Browns fan. Or not Browns fan, but Jackpot. This is going to be a second point capture. That is an incredible self-destruct followed up by a great headshot from Scarrow. Yes,
Winter turning that around with that bomb. That was incredible. We thought for sure, the Earth Shatter out of Jeffbot was going to be the end of that fight, and they were going to have to regroup. Winter says, "No way, throwing in this bomb, we're going to make it happen." And Scarrow was there to help clean up.
And Ricey, critically, has been doing a great job farming up these Blizzards. There's 2 ults there from the defense. High Noon from the Cassidy, Blizzard from the May. It's going to be the Baptiste found first, as well as the Blizzard finding a final blow elimination. That's just going to be a nice way to restabilize on the defense.
Yeah, definitely you want to kind of give that one up, but they had to use a lot of ultimates for it. They ended up using the Blizzard and the Deadeye, it was quite a bit. And got an immortality early.
I'm guessing that
might be a mistake.
I think that was a fat finger. I mean, the amplification matrix, that's going to make it so then you're even up on the immortality fields. Self-destruct from Kemi. Flashbang doesn't look like early wins and falls. That is brutal. Looks like it's going to be a push aggressive here from Koala Kings. It's the sound barrier there from 1, and a nice Earth Shatter finds 2. Blizzard finds a few more as Javbot with the pin on the Scarrow Ricey, and there's just ultimates being flown around every which way. It looks like Kemi's going to find Brown Fan Jr. That should seal the deal here for the defense.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they went ahead and committed ultimates to that after Vincent got killed there at the very beginning. They shouldn't have committed those ultimates. They really wouldn't want to have those back. But it looks like Scarrow going to come out here with the Deadeye and Winter with another bomb. Let's see if that bomb can be just as big as that last one.
And a small little thing. Jeffbot hits the... Oh, wait. No, 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 no! No, you can't let this happen! No, Score! What are you doing? You don't hear it coming! There's the pin! Then the remake! There's two! Why are you letting this in the game, Blizzard? This is just so crazy! What on earth? The high noon here from QZ tries to clutch it up. But it's not going to be enough. As finally, Frostnova going to dig their heels in and get this payload moving.
The remet kills running amok here.
What? What is going on? I am from Scaro, and the Blizzard finds too. I don't know what's happening at this moment, and I'm the one casting.
Yeah, I've been watching this too, and I'm just as confused as you are.
Oh, no, 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 no.
If Frostnova can capture this, it'll be in overtime, and that means they're not going to get a chance to even attack. They just have to sit there and defend for 4.5 minutes. This might be all but over.
QZ on the Doomfist. He's been playing so well, but oh no! Gets flashbanged into the pin! Style Barriers well from Blazing Angel or Shadow Drops doesn't find anything, but it doesn't matter at this point with the Blizzard online. They're might be able to cap here. Willie finds Blazing Angel, the Lucio differential is the boop, but most critically, they have to hold for 447.
Yeah, this is drawable, though. This is going to send us into that map 6 territory I've been talking about all game, okay?
What are the odds they hold for nearly 5 minutes?
Yeah, this is more time than you originally get on your first attack on point A. So it's going to be a very uphill battle for Frostnova, but you know, as they've shown us on Temple of Anubis, it is possible. And they might just make it happen. You never know. They might come out on a good comp. But they're gonna have to be ready for that Bastion strat because they're gonna try it with 4 minutes and 47 seconds. You have enough time to try at least 2 or 3 compositions.
The best part about like you said, for Koala Kings, amen, is that they can just counterpick. They can wait and see. All right, are they gonna predict the Bastion comp? No. All right, let's roll on the Bastion comp. Are they gonna predict the Bastion comp? Yes. Okay, let's roll on a different comp. Let's just completely counter what they're playing. They have so many chances. As long as they don't just bang their heads against the wall, which this team's smart, they're not going to. They should be able to win this.
Yeah, I seriously doubt this team is going to be doing anything like that. But well, then we might have scouted it out. They might have sent the Sonic Arrow down there, and I think they might have seen the Bastion. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I think they're going to try it. Nope. They knew. We've been found out.
I mean, they're still going to be committing with Wooly on the Ana. Which, okay, never mind. There it is. All right, they're actually going back onto it, the Simba.
Okay.
They're going to send the Teleport a little bit of a different way now, as Sgt. Pepper gets a little bit of a more advantageous angle. And this is hard for Frostnova to get back into. They have to touch.
Oh, gosh. This is going to be really tough. They're not going to be able to hide in that hotel forever. They'll only need another 10%.
Oh, Ricey! That's what you need! Find Sgt. Pepper right off the bat. Scar on the flank as well. Put some pressure down. Jeffbot does find Browns fan, but as long as they don't choke too hard, this should be a guaranteed fight win for the defense.
Yep. Scaro running out here on that Cassidy, fanning that hammer, getting those picks, and critically, Ricey taking out that Bastion, farming down that shield with that Storm Arrow, and then taking down that Bastion. That was critical because now we're getting closer to ultimates, and it looks like Koala Kings have had to switch over. Now, they've got plenty of time. They've still got almost 4 minutes. So they're going to take their time, get into position where they need to be. But it was worth giving the Bastion a shot.
Yeah, and the best part about this is they managed to hold the Bastion comp on a relatively decent composition themselves. It's not like they went on to some pookie dupe comp. They're on a decent comp here.
Oh, rotating all the way around. I love the style here coming out of Koala Kings. They know exactly where they're going. They're like, you know what? We're just going to go all the way around. They're never going to expect it from over here.
I mean, Ricey had a clue. This Dragon Strike is going to get eaten immediately, but this is a battle of the windows. As Ricey drops super low, that's a good flashbang from Scaro, but he's going to fall. Jeffbot finds a little elimination, but the tanks are so low without Trigger Happy there to help him out. Ricey with another kill, 3-4 this fight. The guy's on a rampage. My goodness.
Hey, stagger out that baby diva. It looks like Browns fan is going to be coming out here with the Earth Shatter. That's going to be the next fight winner here. But I don't think Koala Kings are worried. I think they're just playing for poke right now. They committed the window, the amplification matrix in that last fight, but I don't think they need to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, that's just brutal.
Oh,
This is
no.
brutal. No sound barrier to
Oh.
help him out. Earthshatter brings him to the ground. Admirable hold, but you can only admire so long as the Koala Kings looks like they're going to have this in the bag. The Maywall just to confirm it. No high noon for you as they get map 3.
Yeah, that was, like I said, I don't think Koala Kings were
Welcome
worried
to Koala
one bit.
Kings Row.
Yeah, Koala Kings Row now. The Maywell taking out Browns fan right there at the beginning. That was their winning ultimate. Browns fan had that Earthshatter, should have played a little bit more passively, waited for them to commit, and then committed that Earthshatter. But it didn't happen, and it didn't work out. But you know what? We still go. We go again. We go to an escort map. We're on map 4. This is match point for the Koala Kings. But Frost Nova's not out of it yet.
Oh no, not at all. Especially because they get this next map pick, and if they can win this next map as hard as they can, then they totally have this in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. If they
Or
pick
not
the
in
right
bag,
map,
they totally have a chance.
kind of, I'm kind of expecting to see what they've been playing, to see their dive and how well that's been working. I'm expecting probably a Route 66. With the composition that they played on Temple of Anubis, I'm expecting them to pick Route 66. I feel like that's the map that would favor their hero pool the best.
I mean, I think that brain fart. I agree. So far, this has been a series of counter picks with maps, right? Koala Kings picks map 1, I believe. They win that. Frost Nova picks map 2. They win that. Koala Kings return the favor. It's really been a series of who can pick smarter.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, King's Row was like the obvious pick, right? If I was running a team in Tranquility, I would scrim maps that weren't King's Row, and then when it came my turn to pick, I'd pick, like, Numbani, and then the other team would be like, we didn't practice this map. We don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to play this one.
That's the real strat for when you're scrimming. You want to scrim a ton of King's Row, and then you just want to at the end of the map, at the end of the scrim, always go for hybrid. That way, then you can sneak in something that you're decent at, while the enemy team has no clue what they're doing.
Exactly. That's the strat. So it's looking like it might actually be Watch Point Gibraltar, which might not be a bad pick. Lots of open space for Afara here. We're going to see Zeno come back in. So that's going to be big. And Cabo coming back in for Vincent. So we are going to see that composition that we saw on Anubis with Zeno on the Farah, raining down those rockets, lots of open space. The Farah is very effective on Watch Point because, on that first area, you got a lot of open space. And in the second area, even though it's enclosed, there's a lot of high ground with that space shuttle up there that you can get up onto.
Even though you said Zeno was in, it looks like they're going to be putting Ricey right back in, which is a very interesting swap. And also, I just want to bring up real quick, Gag and V, Florida all in as well in this map.
Yep. Gag B in Florida. Like I said, I thought we were gonna see that, but apparently they're switching Ricey back in here. We're gonna see what happens. This is gonna be an interesting pick. I was looking forward to seeing that Zeno on the Farah, but Ricey may have some tricks.
Well, the problem with that is it's a small problem, but out of all the maps in the game, I feel like Watch Point Gibraltar's always been one of those maps where if you want to play Widowmaker, you can go ahead and play Widowmaker.
Well,
So, like
some
Spark.
people can, but not me. But yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure some people could.
Okay.
It looks good. I mean, the Koala Kings looking to shut this game out right now because it looks like the sister team, Koala Queens, has just shut down Domination 3-0. That game is over. Koala Queens doing a fantastic job. So, it looks like a couple of other games. Sky Guardians still tied up. Luminous Foxes, Chrysalis and Flashbacks, a good game going on. We didn't have any score earlier, but
Now
two really
1-1.
fast map. It's 1-1 right now. Ooh, that's looking good. Looks like Luminous Foxes just scored the second point over the Palm Beach Poggers. Palm Beach Poggers having a ringer for their main tank, Traffic, who is out today. So putting them definitely at a deficit. They should have called me. I would have been there. And Mark
Sure you
II up 2-1 over SEAL Team Spuds. That one's gone back and forth. It was Mark III, then it was tied up SEAL Team Spuds. Now it's Mark III again. So it's going a lot like this game. And then we got Excalibur and Echo Fleet tied up to 1-1. That was Excalibur making that comeback. That 6th seed, they're getting there. Devil Dukes 2-0 over Decapitators, also
Mhm.
looking to win this match. Marsupial Org is on a tear,
Oh, yeah.
but Koala Kings have dropped a map, whereas the other two have not.
Yeah.
And it
The
looks
weak
like
link.
it looks like Battalion has taken the 3-0 over Corvidity, which is an upset, I think, to say the least. Battalion
yeah.
was the 8th seed, coming in here and getting that 3-0 victory, definitely putting them on track into the championship bracket.
And if I remember correctly, I actually know some people from the organization that Corvidity is part of. I'm not going to say 100% that I do, but I believe that I might. And just to bring up real quick one more time, Xeno is in, Ricey's out. But if I do know that the Corvidity org, they're a very, very good organization of players. So I would be really excited to see what Battalion does later in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Corvidity was one of my sleeper favorites. Fantastic team, fantastic organization, did a fantastic job. But Battalion, like I said, coming in with that upset, that's a big win for them. So we are going to see if Koala Kings can bring this to an end right here on Watchpoint Gibraltar and kind of keep pace with the rest of the Marsupial org. And if all three win the finals, that's going to be a record right there. I don't think anybody in Tranquility has ever won all 3 tiers from the same organization.
I mean, we've had a few records broken this season already. I believe that we just have been informed by the producer. By the way, I don't know why I'm going on so many tangents today, but just want to shout out real quick, Booth and Laggy Son. They've been doing a great job as producers this season.
Absolutely,
give them all the credit in the world. But also,
Booth has got a ton of victories, man.
yeah.
Just got engaged this last week.
Oh my
Congratulations to
goodness.
Booth.
Congratulations.
He's off the market, ladies and gentlemen. So it's an L for the rest of us, but a big W for Booth.
But yeah, I just wanted to real quick shout out our producers who have been doing an incredible job throughout this whole season. But also, the record that was broken during the mid-season, I don't remember who, but somebody won 3 different events, which had never happened before. And so if Quokka Queens can also break another record, bring it to 3 in the winning tournaments or winning the different divisions, that would be incredible. That would be unprecedented in the org, I think.
Definitely. So Xeno is indeed back in the game. I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see QZ or Xeno come back in here and give
Xeno's
QZ a
back
run
in.
for his money. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Looks like they were picking some heroes here during the assembly phase, trying to get everybody all picked up, trying to debate us. But looks like the game is running now, and we're gonna see their real compositions here in about 30 seconds. Do you expect to see some of that Farah, or you expect Dive?
Dive. I don't know about Farah, but Dive. That is what my professional opinion is. Dive, monkey boy coming out.
Okay, all right. We're gonna see how big brain they make you here. It looks like we are gonna go. Monkey Hog. Yes, perfect. That's what my comp games show.
Yeah, won't you take me to Monkey Town?
Mm-hmm. True. Okay. Now, Jeff bot here. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna let that one go. Jeff bot here switched over to the Orisa.
So yeah, they're coming out with a pulled pork. They're just gonna come out just to try and get a real quick. Anybody in the tunnel? No. All right, let's switch back to the double bubble or just Monkey Diva, the classic dive stuff.
Okay.
Which is what most teams do, unless they want to be weird. They can be weird all they want.
It can be weird. I'll allow it.
I mean, when you're up 2-1 in the series, you have a little bit of leniency to be a little weird, but don't be too weird.
But we do see Xeno on that Farah.
Oh, that is an interesting decision. I mean, normally you see the TP just bring them out to the left side, so then they don't have to go to high ground. But yeah, they are sticking with it here. It seems.
Yeah. It looks like your brain is not as big as mine. There it goes. There it goes.
All right, looks like my brain's bigger. Take a seat.
All right. I called the Farah, but okay, you got the wisdom.
And also the fact they're going to go for a pull on a port when they immediately switch. Don't mean to toot my own horn. Ooh, nice pick onto Sergeant Pepper there from Xeno there. And, there's a little bit of an aggressive dive, but it seems like they will be able to repel it for the most part. Why dropped so low?
Yeah, definitely retreating back. Oh, wow!
Are you
What
serious?
a shot.
Who is this man? Where did he come from and where is he going? I would like to know.
He's going to Discord tier. That's where he's going next season.
Tranquility with plays like that. for Transcendence. God, I can't do that.
Oh, wow. All right, so looks like they're going to make some progress here. Jeff Bot's down, but coming back from spawn, they're going to make a little bit of progress, getting through that car wash.
Oh,
Getting through the
God.
tough part.
Cabo barely manages to live, gets the nade off just in time to counteract the other nade. This one is Dynamite. So, ooh, that's aggressive. It's an aggressive dive from Florida. Jeff Bot with a nano boost as well.
Oh,
It's two.
yeah,
Looks like
yeah.
they might be able to win this fight out. Resurrection onto Florida, though, in the back line. Gonna try and make something happen, but I don't know how likely that is. As Cabo takes out the Diva? I don't know how that one was found, but Florida falling just shy of having a Primal Rage to end off the attackers.
Yeah, Frost Nova got themselves staggered here. Right there again, Xeno getting staggered out. They all think they're staggering the cart, but I think they're staggering themselves, and they lost this. They could have regrouped way back when that was in the tunnel, and they just lost one player after another after another. And yeah, it looks like Koala Kings are about to C9 there, just going out chasing kills, but managed to make that capture happen with 4 minutes on the clock.
I mean, the fact that they did stagger that out, yeah, this is worst case scenario. The fact that they staggered out that first point capture means that they're not going to be able to get good positioning before the defenders can reclaim some positioning. If they managed to cap a little bit earlier, go for some aggressive dives from the respawners, that would have been good. But now they put themselves into a horrible position where the defenders can really get their heels dug in here.
Yeah, Sergeant Pepper threw that pulse bomb at 4% now. I wouldn't be surprised to see some switch to some range here.
Maybe like a Widowmaker, like I said before the match, but a Resurrection gonna maybe nullify that, I think.
Oh, maybe.
Good pulse, good pulse.
Okay, it was big.
Ooh.
Zoning bomb.
Wait, are you serious? Ninobus gets immediately deleted from Gag onto V. That's an interesting, a little bit of a suspect decision, you might say.
Oh, but you know, Xeno putting to work his own nano boost over there on the Pharah, getting all the kills, cleaning everybody up, and you know, despite staggering in here, it seems like everybody got the good close spawn, so it actually put Frost Nova in a really good position to hold early here and get some of those critical minutes off the clock.
Yeah, it was the fact that they just didn't cap first for some reason. They kept getting off. That really gave the defenders time to set up.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going in a little bit of a weird time, but Bob's coming in as well, and feels like these ultimates aren't getting as much value as they could. It's more so the mechanics, it seems, as Florida gets taken out. Blazing Angel gets bionic grenaded by Gag. That's a huge play, taking out the Ana. QZ with 2 as well. This is going to get the payload moving.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's about time. I think we're just staggering out here. Winter gonna stay as alive as long as possible on that cart. Try not to get staggered.
Yeah. So coming in here, how much of a difference do you think these 2 ultimates from Koala Kings and about to be 3 or 4 versus this Pulse Bomb is going to make?
You know, Koala Kings, they've been disciplined and patient all game. I don't see why they won't. I don't think they're going to waste these. I think they're going to use them one at a time just to get the picks they need.
Oh, that bio need from Gag was huge. Sergeant Pepper with the perfect follow-up takes out the supports. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's just a fantastic way to end off the fight. V with a Resurrect as well. That's a great fight for Koala Kings, but
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the patience coming out of them, and Winter with the remake there, it's gonna get staggered time after time. Coming in all the way, staggering themselves all the way up to the very end here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent stagger here, especially with that Resurrect onto Cabo. This is an evened up fight. Self-destruct from Kemi might be able to find a little bit. Xeno taken out of the fight, just shy of this Rocket Barrage. 2 Primal Rages and a couple of Angry Gorillas on the battlefield, but that's a capture for Koala Kings, and Frost Nova are not in a great position here.
No, they're definitely not. And once again, Winter has been caught out, trying to get away, but just can't. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds here on this 3rd point, which opens things back up again. So Xeno, once again, in a good position, but QZ's got his number. Just hitting him with the TNT, hitting him with those range shots coming out of that Ash. Xeno's doing his best here, but it just might not be enough.
Yeah, QZ has just been an absolute superstar. Another Bob built up as well. The guy's just an absolute freak. That's a nice nano barrage going into the backline. Takes out 2 with an extra Diva Mech on top. Just a little bit of an icing on that cake, as this is going to be a nice little recapturing of the payload from defense.
Yeah, this is exactly what they needed. They needed to shut that down and shut it down fast. With only 2 minutes left, this is a good position here for Frost Nova to be in. They do have a pulse bomb. They are going to have a Diva self-destruct, and it looks like Koala Kings are switching over. They're switching their comps over here to the May Cassidy. Reaper Cassidy. And they're switching Lucio. They're switching up their comps almost completely. Jeffbot kind of going in alone. See if we can get some range support here from their Ana.
That's a fantastic pick off there. The Bionade is good from Cabo. Doesn't look like he's going to be doing a whole lot though. Resurrect brings Scabo back up in the self-destruct from Winter. That's a big one. Nano boosted Reinhardt into the backline. That pin's going to take 450 HP out of Florida. Just a chunk taking him straight out. As Scaro does get another kill though for defense, it does look like they're probably going to be able to hold on for a little bit longer. Cabo gets a little bit far forward for his bridges. Nice Earth Shadow does bring Winter to the ground. This might be clutchable for Koala Kings, as there is a bit of a respawn advantage, obviously, for Frost Nova. Being third point Gibby, it's really hard to push into this. Primal Rage into the backline. Sergeant Pepper gets split off pretty hard. Takes a lot of damage, but going to be healed up by the Baptiste, who's just gotten right back into it, switching over from that Ana pick. And Cabo with an Ana boost as well. Florida unkillable at this moment. Goes deep into the backline. Even if they don't find any kills, they're making so much space. There goes Pepper, and V with the sound barrier, she only finds 3. And now with the copy as well from Xeno, switching over to the Echo when I didn't even see it, already farmed up that ultimate, and that's a final grenade onto the Reinhardt. This looks like it's finally going to be the fight win. Blazing Angel with 2. Oh, the wings of Valkyrie victory. Oh, they shine brighter than ever.
Yeah, I did see Xeno switch over to the Echo, but you were talking the entire time. Pulled out that just a faster pick. No, it was a fantastic choice because you were able to pull off that copy, make that duplicate happen, go in. You missed the Earth Shatter, missed the pin, but you know what? It created enough space, it created enough distraction. And that's exactly what Florida is doing in that backline, just back there, causing that distraction. Now into overtime.
What is that? QZ with 3 takes them to Thunder and beyond. Earthshatter just to confirm. Scaro gets hit by that. Looks like they might finally be able to push this payload to the end. Amplification Matrix just to prevent any respawners. But who's going to be coming out of that door? Maybe a frog or 2. Waver gets taken out and they do not touch. What a sequence of events. Just the perfect moment from QZ. Sergeant Pepper, huge ultimates.
Yeah, QZ switching over to that Reaper 2 fights ago, building up that ultimate, going in and just picking them all off. That was insane. So we did see them complete this map, and we've seen a lot of times, especially in Tranquility, we see a lot of first point holds here. So completing the map in general is actually an accomplishment. So Koala Kings in a great position here to just end this map right here, right now. Frost Nova, though, they've shown they can pull it back. They can do it again. They just need to come out here and counterpick what Koala Kings are doing. Koala Kings are making some critical mistakes, but they're just not being punished for it. They were getting off the cart. Frost Nova need to not stagger themselves quite so much. They've been staggering in a little too much. They need to regroup and practice that discipline that Koala Kings is showing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Koala Kings just feel like they're just completely in control of their own emotions, I guess you could say, just baiting us on the Bastion. Haha, very funny. But, I mean, one small thing I want to say, it feels like Frost Nova put themselves in a chokehold here, as Koala Kings just have the read on them. UZ starting on the Ashe again, they know that they're going to be going into the Pharah.
Yeah, you got to know, when Xeno's in the match, you're going to have that Pharah. All that splash damage, it's a great pick. But QZ definitely knows exactly where he's going to be, and yep, sees him coming.
I mean, I've never seen harder reads, even in a Smash tournament. He just calls them out without even having a clue. Nice. Okay, the Sleep Dart doesn't quite connect onto Florida, who drops so low. Cabo doesn't quite have a Bionade ready for the main tank. Winter drops low as well. Right now, it's just about making space, though. Trying to get this payload around the first bend, but they're not actually touching.
They haven't even moved the payload at all. It's still 0.00 meters. They're waiting for that first pick. They're waiting to push in. Frost Nova need to be making some effort, and there it is. They're actually moving the cart now. They've got everybody pushed back, pushing that pressure.
Critically, they are trying to charge this nano boost, and they're doing a pretty good job. Cabos are alright at 67%. Florida taking a lot of damage. Let's just say it's to help build the nano boost, why don't we?
Yeah, that's the ticket, sure.
Oh, Blaze!
Oh, no. Oh,
Blazing Angel
Blaze
gets
got
taken
caught
out. Yeah, and Xeno does find Sergeant Pepper, but unlike their attackers here, there's a resurrection opportunity as the payload does go a little bit further. And oh, you do not want to be in a duel with QZ. This guy's been a freak. Let's see if he gets the headshot. What? Are you serious right now?
Oh, yeah, you do not want to be in a duel with QZ right now. QZ definitely in the zone. That was just insane.
There's no words. I mean, this guy's ready for Discord. You know, I mean, I think Quaka Queen should be looking at this guy. Out of everything they could be doing after this season, this guy has been such an insane player so far. I think he deserves to be put into that next tier. And boost from Florida, or not from Florida, but to Florida. QZ takes out the barraging Farah. Florida's lost. He has nowhere to go. This fight's been even up thanks to the Resurrect and Cabo taking out the enemy main tank. The main tank pick might be a little bit more valuable here, though, but there's no Ana healing to help build up this next nano boost and keep the tanks alive.
And QZ now with the Bob on board, sending it in, stalling the cart. Just that cart pressure.
Are you serious?
Backline.
The pulse bomb from Pepper takes out the enemy Tracer. That is something you don't see every day. Xeno with a kill onto Gag tries to bring it back into his team's favor. But Florida just finished off his primal raid, so he's going to be squishy as all heck. He gets taken out. Xeno with the pick. What does it matter? Self-destruct is there.
Yeah, like I said, Frost Nova was just staggering way too hard there. They should have pulled out long before that. They got lost one, lost two. They thought, okay, we can turn this around. We can turn this around. Committed ultimate after ultimate, and it just never worked out. The Koala Kings now 1 minute away from taking this match.
I mean, so far throughout this match, it's been person who picks the map has won. So it's going to be a real challenge for Frost Nova to keep that trend going here, since all they have is a pulse bomb. That's what they have to work with right now.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, and you know, even if they keep that trend running, that trend just dictates that Koala Kings will win the next match. So I don't know if we want to keep that trend going, or if we want to break that trend right here and right now. Koala Kings definitely want to see that trend come to an end.
QZ gets taken out, but he's not the only danger on this team, Zeno, as 3 kills come pouring in at the same time from Koala Kings and Resurrect as well in the QZ. Unfortunately, there's a few more kills here from Frost Nova, so that might be a door opening for them. Gabo's had enough on the Ana, switches over to the Lucio.
Yeah, 20 seconds left on the clock. Somebody's going to have to touch. It's going to be the Lucio. It's going to be the Winston after that. Looks like Cabo's coming in, taking that dynamite.
He's going to get melted. Oh, he drops so low, both the tanks are on him, but he's just a distraction at this point. The bomb comes out as well. Xeno takes out Jeffbot. That's a huge pick. Sergeant Pepper tries to maybe get a pulse bomb onto his mirror again, switching on to the Diva instead. And that's a few kills coming in everywhere. Resurrections as well. The main tank and the bar are back on the line. There's another bomb from Kimi. Are you serious? 3 more for the Diva. It's all curtains for Frost Nova as Koala Kings seem to be clutching it up. Only Blazing Angel remain. Florida has to get back in time, maybe farm a Primal Rage, but it's not going to be enough. Koala Kings will be moving into the full bracket.
Yeah, Koala Kings moving in at the top seed. Just fantastic play overall. Did lose a map, so definitely the little brother to the other 2 teams. Devil Dukes going 3-0 over the Decapitators and Quaka Queens 3-0 over Domination. But this match was just... It was back and forth. I was really, you know, this is the home of the close 3-1. You know, Frost Nova did a fantastic job, and we are going to get to see some more of them in the championship bracket. These teams, they just played insane. Frost Nova, I think they got in their own heads there. They went making those hero plays instead of staying in and grouping up like the Koala Kings did.
Mm-hmm. And just want to say real quick, because the Flashbacks Chrysalis game is still going on, so if you want to go cast that after this, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I would totally love to do that. But who would you give to MVP for this match? I think it's clear as night, clear as day, clear as anything you want.
You know, there were just so many good players. You know, QZ probably. It's just insane. Every single hero we saw the Symmetra, we saw the Ash, we saw the Pharah, we saw the everything, the Echo. QZ was fantastic, just dealing DPS out there all day long. Normally I'm a main tank man, right? I'm gonna say main tank, you know, I'm gonna say Jeff Bot or I'm gonna say Browns fan, but no, in this case it's it's got to be QZ.
And I'm also normally a tank simp as well. I would have given it to Kemi if QZ wasn't in the lobby. It would have gone to Kemi. In my opinion, he was coming up with huge play after huge play. I feel like he had like 5 different 3K bombs. Like QZ, oh my goodness gracious, that was one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen from a hit scan player in any situation. That was just dink after dink after dink. I saw a tracer go on him, and I literally pointed out, he's dangerous. You don't want to do this. Immediately dies. It's just crazy how he does this.
Yeah, absolutely clutch there. So I hope we're going to the other match, because that match is still in progress. But we've had a few of the other matches end. Almost all of them are over. Luminous Foxes takes 3-0 over Palm Beach Poggers, knocking Palm Beach Poggers out of the tournament. It was great to have you guys with us, but we do look forward to seeing Luminous Foxes continue on in the championship bracket.
So we're gonna be sending it to a break. It looks like we might be able to. Oh wait, never mind. Keep talking. All right.
No. We'll go to break after this. Let me tell everybody the scores, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sky Guardians and Miami Yikes are still tied up 1-1 at halftime. So that one's the one I've got my eye on, because I think the Sky Guardians can take it. They've been looking forward to this rematch against Miami Yikes. Miami Yikes, not a slouch team. So definitely looking to come in here. Both of these teams actually knocked out by Frost Nova. So very interesting redemption arc going on there. Flashbacks and Crystal is still 1-1. I think it's still halftime. It might be a third map, but there's definitely going to be a fourth. So we are going to go to cast that one in a little bit. Mark 3 ended up taking it over SEAL Team Spuds 3-1.
That's a huge upset.
That was an upset. But I believe the SEAL Team Spuds are still in the championship bracket. I think they're still going to get to play. Excalibur is down right now. Echo Fleet is 2-1 over Excalibur. Echo Fleet is the number 1 seed there. So I'm expecting to see Echo Fleet kind of finish this out soon. If Excalibur can make that pull off that reverse sweep, that'd be ideal. And then
I have a little bit of an Excalibur simp myself, so
I'm just saying I love the reverse sweep. So we'll see what happens there. And of course, I told you about Devil Dukes going 3 over Decapitators, God Hand, knocking NYAA out of the upper bracket. So I believe NYAA will also continue. And then Battalion win over lower bracket. And NYAA is eliminated. Weebs go home. Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
And then,
get out of here.
Get out of here. And then Battalion getting that 3-0 over Corvidity. So, we've wrapped up most of the games here tonight. The only one we're waiting to hear back from is Excalibur and Echo Fleet, Sky Guardians, Miami Yikes. And the one that we're about to see next, Chrysalis and Flashbacks, those are top 2 teams right there. That is going to be a high quality game, and I can't wait to see it. So I will see you guys again in just a few minutes. We're going to get into that lobby. Stay tuned right here, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Overwatch Tranquility. We're in the game. Kings Row. They're defending they're defending one more time. One tick is all that needs to happen here from flashbacks.
Yeah, looks like Flashbacks is looking to get the attack here.
So it doesn't look like this is obviously, or not obviously, but this is the first fight of the attack right now. They came in, I believe it was 2 minutes 40 in the time bank they came in with. Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah, pun intended. I am getting flashbacks from our Koala Kings match, taking that same long way around here. You know, just making it happen. This is point A. It's so hard to defend when you rotate around like that.
Yeah, that's a nice flashbang onto Chobi. Looks like he's gonna be kept alive just barely, though, as this is the immortality field used from both sides. Such a close fight right now from these two juggernauts of Harmony, and this is gonna be so close. Try no longer has the ice block. Chobi gets taken out. This looks like it's the door open for the attackers. Smoke gets a kill as well. It's a haze and amplification matrix there from these defenders, but it's not going to mean much. With though a Helix rocket from Truth might be able to find something ideal, but not quite. If you guys got my Pokemon reference, please say so.
Yeah, I did not get your Pokemon reference, but that was a fast game. Okay, looks like Flashbacks definitely take this. That just, you know, we're going into halftime. Welcome back, and now we send it to another break.
That was map 3, so we're going to map 4.
Good. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, perfect. Well, either way, I got my popcorn ready. I got my popcorn ready. I'm ready to go.
I was dumb, but
man, it's gonna be a show.
Quick context: Sky Guardians Miami Yikes at 2-2 at this moment.
Ooh, tied up. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, that is going to be crazy hype. But also, I'm not sure if you specifically mentioned this, but I want to bring it up real quick. All the Transcendence games were sweeps.
Oh yeah,
which is interesting to think about.
Yeah. Well, they were all also pretty wide parity there. I mean, you had the number 2 Decapitators, the number 5 Devil Dukes actually getting upset,
but it's
God
Devil
Hand,
Dukes,
of course.
So
yeah, and God Hand, of course, taking out NYAA, and then Battalion also upsetting Corvidity there. So there was a lot of upsets, with the exception of God Hand, taking it in. But yeah, man, these are the number 1 and number 2 teams. We're seeing the finals right here, basically.
Yeah, these are the two best, the best of the best. This match, I believe, has happened once before, and it was Flashbacks that took it, correct?
It was Flashbacks.
Just want to make sure. I mean, Flashbacks hasn't lost a map the whole season, so finally, Chrysalis manages to take a map that has been rightfully theirs this whole time. And speaking of deja vu, I've just seen this map before.
Yeah. Watch Point Gibraltar. What a good choice. It seems like it's almost as ubiquitous as Kings Row. I mean, we've seen it before, and every time Booth and I were playing, we were like, why are they picking this? And I don't know, but it seems to be the map to pick.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm excited. This is just. These are the top 2 teams, and this is going to be.
This is it.
Man, this is going to be such a good match where I expect to see full pushes. I expect to see extra rounds here. Obviously, if Flashbacks take this, they take the victory. So maybe Chrysalis takes this. Maybe we go to map 5. Maybe we go map 6. I don't even know. I don't know how that would be possible, but if it's possible,
it is possible. I think that out of all of the payload maps, I think this is one of the easier maps to draw on, because there are a few good locations to get that draw off. Like, for example,
the doors are still opening.
Yeah, while the doors are still opening. So at the first point, that's a really good place where you can see an OT team come straight through those doors after the attacking team caps first, after both teams have already capped third. That's really actually surprisingly common. I've seen that happen a few times, not in my own gameplay, but on streams. And
I've seen it happen on Dorado, because there's that one section after the second point where the doors open and then the cart moves itself.
I've actually seen that door doesn't open. They just cap second, and then it still draws. That's a really hard thing to do, but it is technically possible. I've seen it happen before. It's very.
If anybody can do it, it's going to be these 2 teams.
And again, this is like the 2 teams out of all the Harmony teams. These are the teams. This is. I think Koala Kings has a chance to maybe take an upset over one of them, but these are the teams, man. These are the teams.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be incredible. I went out and got my flashback shirt out of my closet. I was like, if I'm gonna be casting the flashback shirt, I gotta wear it. But I don't want to count Chrysalis out here. Chrysalis, fantastic team, and I wanna see them pull this off. They've already taken a map. I want to see them take another. I think they can do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the map 5 here would be insane. Going from one map 4 with the team that has been taking out the juggernauts of Harmony, two of the best Harmony teams. And it was Sky Guardians, sorry, and the Miami Yikes. Those two teams being taken out by, what is wrong with me? Frost Nova.
Yes.
Yeah, Frost Nova taking those two out despite being the lower seed in both of those games and taking Koala Kings almost to the brink there in that last series, compared to this, where it's just two juggernauts just in a slugfest. It's gonna be insane to watch.
Yeah. I like what we're seeing here. We're seeing the
this is
Orisa
interesting.
Diva. This is an interesting. So it looks like flashbacks are over here in the blue now.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's an interesting composition on the defense. We're going to see the Orisa Diva instead of the Winston. We're going to
very
see if they can make that work.
I mean, you normally see the Winston here. It makes a lot of sense for that to happen. The nice teleport, going to get Chobi onto that bridge. But now it's just about trying to break the bunker.
Yeah, they got to break through that. They're getting a lot of advantage. Smoke is really laying down the damage with that gun there.
Fusion driver, yeah.
Orisa fusion rifle. Thank you.
Fusion driver. Sorry, I'm a nerd. oh, Retro gets taken out and paused. I think that might be linked somehow.
Yeah. Maybe a tactical pause. We don't know. These
pause.
teams need to reset here. Maybe this is an opportunity to.
5K.
Now, it sounds like Discord. Discord may be the issue again. We're doing that. We just everybody knows you have to use team chat. Team chat or throw. That's
Yeah, if you don't use Team Chat, Team Speak, none of that, then
yeah. TeamSpeak, the official voice provider of the Overwatch League. But no,
it's like presented by T-Mobile.
Looks like we're trying to get people back in the comms here. It's going to be definitely an awkward reset here for flashbacks, because even though they're up one, I feel like Retro is going to come back. Sep has switched over to the Echo to get a little bit more damage. Can maybe echo that Diva and come in and do some damage here. So,
or even the Orisa and getting that bongo down could be a lot of value.
That's true. That could provide a lot of value, especially to something like the Brig and the Diva and the Winston. So
yeah, imagine a nano boosted bongo boost Winston.
Exactly. Get double up on that damage and just cleave everybody. Especially the Orisa has no escape mechanism whatsoever.
And just want to break the fourth wall of casting real quick. Chat, I do not want to see anybody saying that bongo and nano do not stack. That is incorrect. I have blabbed it out before. Shut up. Don't say anything about
wow.
This damage boost doesn't apply with this damage boost. No, beams do not stack with beams. Nano and bongo is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us what you really think. No, I miss the days when it did. You could have 5 Mercies and a Cassidy, and you would just all those damage boosts, one shot just about everybody. But it doesn't happen here. So it looks like flashbacks. Somebody disconnected completely.
Try
I don't know. We're gonna reboot. We're gonna see if we can get back in here.
Yeah, I mean that is a bit of an unfortunate, a little bit of an unluckers moment. So it's gonna have to just take a second, wait for things to be figured out a little bit. So far, it's just there's not much to talk about. Try took out Retro. That's the only thing we really need to keep in mind, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Retro, you got to keep an eye on that. I don't know if Tracer's going to be the pick here long term. Retro might want to go swap 23% towards that pulse bomb. That may or may not be worth sticking around for. Just all the range and all of the stun coming in here. You can't see me on that Brig, and Milan with that Ash. You're just not going to be able to get close enough to them to really do the damage you want. Something with a little bit more range could probably work out better in your favor. Maybe the Cassidy, or maybe even an Ash of your own. I think would help. Looks like Smoke has returned, and we are waiting now.
Or even something like a Sombra could be good as well. I think that the ability to EMP this composition really does help break the bunker, so to say. So
Oh yeah, yep. The EMP combination with the bomb from Hydros would actually work out really well here. And then you can use the nano boost. Sunshine 41% to the nano boost. Gonna nano boost Chobi on the Winston to build up that primal rage, and you can just stagger those every other fight. I think we're getting back in. I think the game's about to start sometime soon. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it.
yeah, we're just gonna wait 1 second to make sure everybody's readied up. Just gotta give us just a little bit of your patience, a little bit of your time. Appreciate you guys just waiting a little bit, and here we go, back in the game.
Yeah. Okay. So Try has switched over to the Tracer actually. So we're gonna try to mirror that a little bit.
Oh, Hydros takes out Fume Hood. That is a great pick here for the attackers. Chrysalis in a decent position to get this cap. Remember, Try DCing did make that last fight even, so with the Vegeta, you can't see me helping zone out the Tracer on the other side. Smoke does kill Sunshine, but Retro avenges his fallen Ana. Schuster with a kill on Chobi. No more main ticket. Milan as well. Another deadly Ash in the lobby. Good to see it, but it looks like this might be an attacker's favorite team fight. That dynamite probably sealed the deal.
Oh. Yep. That dynamite might have sealed it up here for all those. Oh wow! And they're getting out. Mecha intact. What a retreat there from Hydros. Managed to get out with the mecha intact. Didn't get stunned out of it. Didn't get stalled. Ended up feeding your healer Sunshine now with that nano boost. Ready to give it to Chobi in there with his primal rage.
Yeah, that's going to be really good here. They might actually want to put it on Sep, and that would be really interesting as well. Just get that 300 damage per second beam on a half HP target. That could be really big. Primal Rage, Nano Primal going to come out. Try takes a lot of damage from those two swings. Pulse Bomb there from Retro doesn't find a lot with it though. Bob's going to get juggled around by Chobi, but he's dropping so low, taking so much damage. Just like a heal from Sunshine. Fume Hood with another kill here. He's just going on absolute rampage. Bionic Grenade as well. Try with another kill. You can't see me. Going super deep, super aggressive there from the Vegeta. And this is another hold. The Tank Bunker doing its job fantastically.
Yeah, I really thought that fight was going to go the other way, but it turns out the flashbacks end up pulling it back on the back of You Can't See Me, pulling out that rally, armoring everybody up, getting in there, and just whipping that flail around. Really turned that fight around, I think. Chobi now switched over to the Reinhardt. Going to be a little bit more terrestrial to try to meet that Orisa head on.
Yeah, and I mean, Hayes does have the rally, so it's understandable to stay on the Vegeta. No Lucio here. Self-destruct going to go into the backline. At least it'll get the bongo. That's a good bit of value. Schuster with self-destruct as well. Only the immortality field slightly less value there. Sunshine able to keep his main tank up just for a little bit, and oh, that's a great bash on the Sep. Cancels out the beam that would have killed you otherwise. And now Duplicate is available if they want to pop it. That's a couple of kills coming in here from Chrysalis as they want to try and bring this fight back into their favor. Looks like they're happy. Doesn't quite come out. Milan with the bomb. Takes out 3 kills for the Ash.
Yeah, Bob for sure the MVP of that fight. I don't know if that was worth committing the pulse bomb to, but Retro has now switched over to the Cassidy. I feel like that's a pretty good composition from what they have. Like I said before, getting the range on this team, setting up the Reinhardt and the Diva. It's a little bit more of a classic brawl here, but you've got the Echo online. Sep has that duplicate. Probably going to aim for a Diva, maybe something else a little bit more comfortable.
This pulse bomb, it's going to be deadly. If Hydros doesn't manage to gobble this up, it could spell disaster. 20 seconds left. You don't have a great chance to win this fight. Schuster?
No.
Yeah, Schuster gets taken out from the high ground. Now you really got a tank bunker going on the attack as well with the Orisa copy. And what is this? Haze on Milan. The flank, both Lucio redditing all over the place. Smoke gets a kill on the Sunshine, but the bongo is out from both sides for Shutter as well. Takes out Smoke, as well as micro missiles helping out Hydros to kill. You can't see me. Fume Hood with another kill, but he's not going to be able to clutch this one up, I don't think. Trying his best, but he's going to be felled as well. Retro with a nice headshot. And they finally get point A.
I think you called it. Sep copied that Orisa, managed to farm up enough damage to drop that bongo, and that bongo was what won that fight for the rest of the team. Everybody remaining on the side of Chrysalis ended up using that bongo to clean up.
Hayes was so low there, they couldn't confirm the kill. And now this is a really smart swap from You Can't See Me onto the Zenyatta. Going to make sure that this hero, he can't really be run over from the comp that Chrysalis is playing. I mean, sure, you can try to get onto it, but you have so much mobility, so much CC, so much damage to prevent the brawl from reaching you thanks to the Zenyatta.
Yeah, you can't see me off that brig. Now onto Zenyatta. Gonna put that Discord orb, call out that target, and then it's up to Try and Milan to make the damage happen.
It's a nice dynamite as well, gonna force them onto the low ground. Amplification Matrix from Sunshine and Fume Hood, both teams popping it there. Not much is scarier than an Amplification Matrix boosted Tracer. Milan with the Coach Gun kills Chobi. His main tank out of the fight. Skepto takes out the Zen. Turns out you don't need to rush him if you can just dink him from across the map. Retro as well with the flashbang kill. Retro on fire right now. Gets the second. Milan gets taken out in the backline. Hayes with the sound wave elimination. Smoke is the only one alive, it looks like. Oh, and Schuster, who might be able to get a big self-destruct. Not quite. Hydros actually gets in with that.
Smoke getting out with 60 HP, getting healed up. That's going to be so critical, especially for You Can't See Me, who just switched over to the Lucio, getting a little bit of healing, just a little bit to kind of build that ultimate. Fantastic play overall, coming out of Chrysalis. I really liked seeing Chobi there, pushing in with the main tank, making that space, and even though died ultimately to the Coach Gun, but the Coach Gun and the Bob combo, but it worked out. It made space.
Those were some of the best walls I've ever seen on Gibraltar. Granted, that hero's not very popular on this map, but still, fantastic walls. Smoke gets the kill onto Chobi. No immortality to defend him until the kill has come in. Fantastic fight there from Flashback.
Yeah, Flashback's regrouping now, getting some help. We're seeing Hydro switch over to the off D.Va and back to D.Va, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it was, I don't know if they were DMAC or not, but Chobi, first kill on the Smoke. Sound Barrier is going to let them rush in, and rush in they will. So aggressive. Blizzard invested as well.
Oh, no. This fight is definitely going the way of Chrysalis, but a second automatic pause happened. Somebody has disconnected, and we're not even sure who it is at the moment. But wow, this is just an insane fight here. We have the Blizzard ongoing. We have a sound barrier being provided. On the side of the Chrysalis, we have a Shatter and a Amplification Matrix coming online. So Smoke is down. He's the only ultimate for the Flashbacks. This fight is definitely going to go the way of Chrysalis, but they've got a long ways to push this cart before Flashbacks even have a chance to regroup.
Yeah, that's just, that pause kind of took a little bit out of me. It was everything was coming together for Chrysalis, and this is going to be a little bit rough potentially for Flashback, or for Chrysalis coming back into this to try and grab this momentum right back. Gonna have this Blizzard online, might decide to pop it, but no, just try and cart. And my,
again, oh no, and another member of the Flashbacks falls. Oh, disconnects. That was unfortunate. Fume Hood has left the game, and another reset for Flashbacks. This is going to be really, really difficult. So Flashbacks just need to die and get out. Try did a fantastic job of holding on to that ultimate. Like you said, tempting to pop it because they're all there. They're all going to get caught in it. But there was no cleanup. There was no follow-up whatsoever. Everybody was dead. Smoke was just coming back from spawn. You weren't going to be able to clean that up on your own. It was a good call to save it because you can use it once you get around that second corner under the bridge.
So I believe that Fume Hood had the window ready, so that's a little bit hurt, a little bit of a pain to see that you lose that ultimate. That one kind of does suck because you're not going to have that tool coming into this next fight. So that's going to be really, really hard to come in. It looks like Fume Hood's back in the lobby though, so they're going to be able to try and figure something out. But the window and Shatter on the other side, even if you have Blizzard and a Shatter of your own, can be really hard to push into.
Definitely, they're going to have that Shatter. They're going to have that Amplification Matrix. But Flashbacks already have a Shatter of their own and a Blizzard, and you can combo those one into the other. You use the Blizzard first, it freezes people, and if you're up, you just leave it and save the Shatter for later. But if somehow they've used the Immortality Field or they've used some other sort of ability to keep themselves alive, you just hit them with that Earth Shatter immediately after the Blizzard wears off, and you just clean up from there. So it's a nice 1-2 combo that they can pull off after the cart gets around here. But it looks like Chrysalis is trying to push up all the way and take as much space as they possibly can to get that cart moving.
You do make a good point there. The 1-2 punch from Flashbacks definitely going to potentially find some really big value. Amplification Matrix is out. That's a big shatter, and followed up by an even bigger one. 4 knocked down from Flashback. As the Blizzard's going to come out as well. No defensive utility to stop it. Chovy might have done enough damage, though. 3 dead for the defenders. Fumehood does take out the main tank on the other side, but a nice headshot from Retro might take out the Lucio, or at least force out a sound barrier in a fight that might have already been won for the defenders, thanks to that huge respawn advantage. But Retro kills another, and another! Are you kidding me? Takes out the high noon from the fight! He's got the high noon of his own available on this Cassidy's lethal. He's hitting shots left and right and center. Try take it out as well. What is going on?
Retro doing a fantastic job killing out those heroes. Lucio there, you can't see me.
His own
trying to
hero.
use a sound barrier to protect himself and a baby diva, but the stall is real for the Flashbacks right now.
This has to be reset. This has to be fast reset for Chrysalis. There's only 18 seconds left. If they try and, they're gonna try and commit into this.
No, there's no way.
That is horrible. That
They
might
missed their
just
window. They had to keep going.
I mean, this is still a great push, considering what they were left with at the end of first point. Sound Barrier gonna maybe get Hayes onto the objective just barely. Yes, they managed to touch Retro with another kill. What are you doing right now? Both Baptiste out of the fight. Fumehood not gonna have this amplification matrix, but Sunshine does self-destruct from Hydra. So let's see what he can get. Not much, just the minefield. Taken out from Smoke. On point. Immediately taken out by Retro Milan with the kill of the Baby Diva and a massive Earthshatter as well. Chovy finds 3 with that. There's the pile drive. He takes out Retro. The threat is neutralized from the attackers right now, but the Blizzard might be enough to take out the fight. It's going to be just Skep on the point, but he's going to be taken out. And it looks like just barely Sunshine gets back, taken out as well. Milan takes out the last respawner. 81-76 is where the payload will stop.
Oh, but what a fight, right? You know, Chrysalis had that a couple of times, but the stall was just so real from Flashbacks coming back on the heroes, making the switches they need to make. That was a fantastic display from Flashbacks, who had a couple of setbacks actually. I mean, all the disconnects, all the pauses have been on the side of the Flashbacks here, trying to resetting their ultimate counts, resetting their heroes, regrouping in spawn. But still managed, and yet again another one happening. But this time, obviously, it's not going to actually hurt the team at all this time. But Fumehood again. Oh, this is unfortunate. But you know, Flashbacks rallying back again despite all those odds. That was just a fantastic display of teamwork right there. Following in one at a time, coming in with that.
I mean, it was also an awesome display of mechanics from Retro. Don't want to discredit any teamwork that came out from both sides, but the guy was just a nutcase. He was
absolutely
dominant.
Yeah, on that Cassidy, taking out the heroes left, right, and center, but it just wasn't enough. It just couldn't have been enough. Possibly, if it wasn't overtime, I feel like Retro could have taken the position on the high ground in the back and would have just been untouchable. Would have been able to pick people off at a distance on that Cassidy, just headshot, or, you know, in my case, body shot, and, you know, just rain down damage.
Miss.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, they would have to either come to you or stall the cart, but they couldn't do both. But unfortunately, you were put in that position where it was overtime. They missed their opportunity to regroup at that last push. Like you said, you called it out at 20 seconds, but even by then, it's too late. They should have recognized at 40 seconds, hey, guys, regroup. Let's go back to spawn right now, regroup there, come back in. And that gives you the opportunity to put Retro up on that high ground, put somebody else in there, have your Diva dive in, have your Reinhardt dive in. Somebody contest the point while Retro just kind of rains down damage.
Yeah, for sure. And it wasn't even just the Cassidy, too. It was also when he was on the Tracer. He just did a lot of work on whatever heroes he was playing.
Yeah, Fumehood is back in the game and on a 4G hotspot. Let's go. T-Mobile, America's fastest 4G network. 5G.
This might be a 2G network he's on right now, but
might be a 2G. But we're gonna see.
Half a G network.
We're gonna see. Maybe this is where they turn it around, and maybe the power of the mobile hotspot is gonna carry them through. I mean, Fumehood on the Ana, definitely a hit scan-ish hero, but a little bit more forgiving with some aim assists. So,
I mean, the comp that Chrysalis are rolling out here on, we haven't seen this. I have not seen a standard brawl defense on on Watchpoint Gibraltar in so long. This is a long time since the last time I've seen this one.
Well, I think it could work. Is it gonna? I don't know. I think they're trying to build it around retro here, though. I think the Cassidy is going to be a hero best played in this brawl style, whereas you're not going to be able to fit that Cassidy into a dive or something else. You're going to leave him completely defenseless.
Yeah, and another thing is, normally when you see brawl defense King's Row, you see them play in the low ground, try and stall out the objective, play for a close hold, but they're just playing regularly is another thing that I think is very interesting here.
Yeah, they're playing this high ground. They're going to wait. They're going to wait for the cart to come to them, and now they're going to drop in contest. They're going to use that Mega underneath. That little car wash is going to give them all the protection they need from somebody up in the sky, like an Echo.
It was a really nice dive from Hydros to make it so then Tri couldn't find much value. No more barrier from Chobi means they're going to have to play a little bit further back. Smoke drops so low from all that front line damage that can just be pumped out immediately from Chrysalis here. As Tri super close to this copy, he's building this up lightning quick.
But I love what they're doing here. They're using that car wash. They're using that little Mega room there.
Ooh.
Oh, Milan dropped so low.
Nice
Almost,
headshot.
Retro. Almost.
Yeah, no, good effort, but try again. That's a nice freeze onto the copy. Might not be able to find enough value there. Or sorry, it was just on the smoke. I thought that was a copy, but Tri actually copies the Diva. They're going to go in really aggressive as well. Just want to mention that nice Bionade from Fume Hood. They do invest both the Primal Rage and the copy.
Yeah, that was a lot of ultimates being used here. And if they do it just right, Chrysalis could come out here and recontest before they capture. So they definitely have regrouped. They do have a sound barrier that will help them push in. Oh, excuse me.
Another huge nade! Seriously, Fume Hood, are you kidding me? Milan follows up with the Pulse Bomb. High Noon used from Retro, but the Cassidy can't find much. I say that both supports are dead. If Skep can stall, he cannot for very long. Hydros can stall, not for very long. That is the first point capture for Flashback.
Oh, Schuster using a defense matrix, just nullifying Retro's Deadeye. That was amazing work. Seeing all those ultimates come on, I'm surprised we didn't see that sound barrier come out of Hayes when everybody got hit with that anti-nade. I thought for sure this was Hayes' opportunity to shine, give everybody that extra shield, that extra protective barrier, and it just didn't happen. They've saved it up here. They still have it, thankfully, but they could have used that to take that second, take that first point.
Yeah, 750 HP goes a long way here on the Brawl Comp. That's why one of the many reasons Lucio's played in it. But Chobi killed again before anything could possibly happen.
Chobi way out of position, dropped down before everyone else. That was, I'm not sure if that was Chobi being out of position with the team just not following up, but totally by yourself. And now it looks like Milan and Tri are just pushing forward, making all the space. Their tanks back on the cart. These two DPS up here pushing and pushing and pushing Chrysalis back further and further.
I mean, the good thing here, though, for Flashback is you managed to keep Chrysalis on this comp for so long that they have a ton of ults here. And it's going to be really hard for this dive comp to switch off, but it's also going to be really hard for this dive comp to actually find some aggressive value. The Brawl comp is so good on third point King's Row, or not King's Row, but Watchpoint Gibraltar, that they might just have this in the bag just through forcing the enemy team to never switch.
Yeah, I think that's their plan here. It's that power of that 5G hotspot coming in from Fume Hood. Oh, the May wall, your own May,
and the Blizzard. Okay,
to see it.
This is a bit too much. Yeah, that's a few too many ultimates. Only in exchange for a Primal Rage. Kind of sucks. Skep, what do you think he's going to switch to?
I'm not sure. Probably something with a little bit more. Oh, Reaper. Okay, there we go. A little bit more frontline damage. I was gonna suggest a Junkrat, but that's probably my own personal preference because I can't aim.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of an influence, but I like the Reaper pick. I really do like the Reaper pick. I think they can find some good value. Self-destruct and copy at the same time going to be a lot of damage to cope with. Pulse Bomb available from Milan, but that's all they really have left. And that Shatter's going to maybe make this unwinnable here, as Hayes and Retro are going to be the first two to find eliminations. Hayes just doing a great job with Lucio, going in aggressively right now. The Self-destruct does find Chobi, but it doesn't matter for much, as this is going to be finally Smoke going to switch over to the Reinhardt.
There we go. Step now 40% to a Death Blossom. This is going to be big. Smoke now recognizing the Reaper counter has switched off of the Winston and onto the Reinhardt, getting a little bit more on the ground here, bringing the fight down, matching that brawl step for step. But Try switched off the Echo and now onto a Mei. So now we've kind of switched roles all the way around.
Okay, that's a bit of a creative news, what we'll call that one. As Chooser actually dropped super low, but Smoke is the one to kill Chobi. That's the main thing out of the fight for the defenders. And Smoke with a second. Sound Barrier out for the... Chrysalis not going to get a lot of value out of that one, but the Amplification Matrix is good. It's going to keep the attackers at bay for at least a little bit longer. Smoke dropping super low, and Skep actually finds the elimination there. This Death Blossom's about to be up with the flashbang. Not going to let it happen. Self-destruct as well. Finds one. Milan taken out of the fight. Sunshine with another. Fume Hood taken down. The flashbang is good. Finds 2 targets. And now they're finally going to... but they're going to get their heels dug in again.
Yep. Looks like 2.5 minutes on the clock here for Chrysalis to make this hold. They are going to have that Death Blossom online. Death Blossom's got to get really creative here. A little bit more creative than Retro's Deadeye. And we gotta see something. We gotta see something come out of these people right now. But it looks like right now Flashbacks are just trying to farm some ultimates, get some charge. They got 2 minutes. They know they got plenty of time. They just need to hold and play for some picks here.
That's perfect. The DM is already low, and they don't find any direct eliminations with the Death Blossom, but it's still good. Hayes finds Smoke. Hayes has been doing so much damage on the Lucio, and Retro just cleans it up. 3, 4 kills. Why not?
Committing both of your DPS ultimates to that one fight might have been a mistake. You could have cleaned that up. That fight was already won. They were retreating to spawn. Retro made a big play there, no doubt about it, getting those 4 kills, but it still might have been an overcommitment because now Chobi is coming in with that Earth Shatter and Sunshine coming up here with the Amplification Matrix.
Again, Hayes has killed the first person every single fight forever!
Oh!
And the 3-man Fire Strike! Who needs ults when you can just out-mechanic your enemies? Fire Strike is good, kills 3, and now, minute and a half left, this time bank has gone to a third its size.
Yep. Team kill here, and they're going to have less than a minute by the time they re-engage. Flashbacks now needing the power of 4G more than ever. Smoke has that Earth Shatter coming online. Chobi also has a counter Earth Shatter. We're going to see which main tank is going to come out dominant because I think that's going to be your team fight.
Yeah, and also they're about to have the Sound Barrier as well on the defense. You can't see me at about 80% right now. This Earth Shatter's gotta be big from Chobi. Amplification Matrix is good. No Shatter here from Smoke as he's gonna try and bait out of the Shatter from the attackers, but this one's good. You can't see me and Smoke taken out. Milan tries to kill Retro, and it does work out for his favor. Chobi gets taken super low, but Sunshine's healing is there. He's gonna be able to be kept up alive. Melania invests the High Noon, but it doesn't find anything. The Cassidy trying to kill the Baptiste barely gets out with his life. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, questionable High Noon coming out of there from Milan. Maybe it's going to be a switch. Yeah, definitely switching to Symmetric. Get everybody back faster. That's probably a pretty good call. I'm not sure exactly what that's a counter for other than that teleporter. Smoke now without an Earth Shatter, no ultimates online with the exception of the Sound Barrier from You Can't See Me coming up against lots.
There's Fume Hood falls again. No more Baptiste. You're not going to be able to get any healing here. Self-destruct as well. It's ribbons for Flashbacks as Chrysalis come out of their cocoon to bring us to map 5 in this series. What a game.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Chrysalis are doing it. They're taking it all the way to map 5, which is what, a grand total of 6 maps for us tonight. I called it earlier.
Kings Road. It's about to be the 7th map.
Right.
4 and 5, yeah.
Oh man. So we're gonna see this. It does look like we also have some more good news. Sky Guardians managed to 3-2 over Miami. Yikes! Another big upset tonight. Sky Guardians getting that last map. That's incredible. An incredible move for the Sky Guardians. Miami. Yikes! Not a reverse sweep. It was 1-1, and then it was 1-2-2, and now that's 3-2. Sky Guardians got that last map in here. So that's some really great news. Miami Yikes. This is a great story arc, right? Because both of those teams got eliminated by Frost Nova and then dropped to the lower bracket, fought their way back through, and now fought each other and they were the number 2s and number 3 seeds. They were good teams fighting their way back through the losers bracket. Map 5s, I love to see map 5s. I love to see that victory coming back from those underdogs, and I'm just this whole day has been a great day of like close games, reverse sweeps, upsets, and then of course just standard sweeps in Transcendence tier. It's going the way it's going to go, but Harmony tier, you never know what you're going to see, and that's what we're going to see more action of right here. Looks like we're going to a control map. We're going to some.
I mean, when you got God handed a marsupial team, you're gonna have a couple of 3-0s, but
yeah.
Hang on, I guess.
Oh, bless you. All right, so looks like we're going in. We're getting right to it. We're getting right to it, ladies and gentlemen. We get no break here whatsoever. It's 2-2. Chrysalis flashbacks. This doesn't have a lot on the line as far as the standings are concerned, because these are both top tier teams, and they're both going to end up with very good spots in the championship bracket. But I just love the tension that's building here today, and we might get to see this rematch in the finals. I don't even know. There's just going to be a whole lot on the line here. I want to see it. Same rosters coming out here. Chobi, Hydros, Retro, Truth, Haze, and Order coming out here for Chrysalis. And flashbacks have Smoke, Chuster, Try, Anguish, You Can't See Me, and Fumehood still playing on a 4G hotspot.
Wasn't Anguish subbed in this map? Didn't they have
Anguish
somebody
is
else?
subbed in this map. It was someone else.
It was.
Does look like we have a couple subs.
My something. I'm sorry,
Order.
I'm bad with names.
Order, I
was
believe,
it?
is also.
No, it was.
Was Order in there? Let's see.
No, I don't believe so. So we do have a couple of swaps here, but even though it's only one hero difference, very big difference in playstyle that Reaper versus Cassidy makes.
Right.
So it was Milan and I couldn't catch the other one.
Yeah, that's all right. This game is well underway here. Looks like the May walls have come out.
Walls. Chobi gets taken out first. This has been how wall exchange has been going out throughout this whole series so far. Kings Row and now Busan the same way. Try takes out Truth with the freeze. Retro stuck behind with this cryo, whatever the heck it's called. I can't remember.
The cryo blaster. Looks like it looks like bringing in Anguish here was the secret weapon. Smoke already to an Earth Shatter. They are not going to expect it. Smoke using the shield to peek. Gonna hop around that corner, shatter this team. They're not even gonna see it. This is gonna be so disgusting.
Oh, you're kidding me! All 6 down! Smoke just wipes them out!
Oh, Smoke!
Oh, my lord.
Wow!
I can't keep doing this, Smoke!
Wow! What a play. All right, so now Smoke just set that up perfect.
Truth on the
Anguish
Cassidy.
now with the Cassidy High Noon here, the Deadeye coming out. Try with a matching Blizzard. This is going to be a lot of ultimates right here.
Okay, so yeah, there's the Blizzard trade. Neither gets eaten. Fumehood, first kill. Truth taken out of the fight. It feels like the supports are getting the first kill so frequently. Fumehood with 2. Oof. That is unbelievable. Smoke with 1. Anguish with 1. It's a good fight for the defender.
Okay, the emoting Lucio Order. You'll love to see it. All right. Well, it looks like
okay, yeah, you gotta go back to
flashbacks.
Soldier. That is an interesting pick.
Hey, don't knock it. I'm a Soldier fan. All right, I play
No,
Soldier.
I'm just saying it's an interesting pick.
Getting past him, coming around here.
It's so aggressive from Try, going in for the freeze. The High Noon comes out, doesn't find much, but Chuster does with the kill onto Retro. Good tracking from Anguish, jumping over to Diva with the Fan the Hammer, but Smoke killing Chobi might mean that this is an over fight in favor of flashbacks, but it's still going on a little bit. Never mind. Pack it home.
They have to reset now. Gotta get off the map. There you go. All right, Hydros reset. Just maybe not quite in time. Everybody's switching to fast heroes. Truth onto that Tracer. Oh, shattered him down in the tunnel. And he did manage to touch.
I mean, the fire strike and the Earth Shatter from Smoke is a good pick. The sound barrier from You Can't See Me just to prevent this re-engage from finding value. There's a self-destruct from Chuster, finds 2. That is a beautiful little bomba. You Can't See Me falls to Hydros, and the Earth Shatter finds 3. Maywall just barely can't get back on, it looks. barely touches. Truth has to be the next one to touch, but it looks like he can't get back on.
Oh wow, that was just amazing coordinated play. Anguish in the game definitely making a difference, but Smoke, holy cow, we saw it coming, but apparently Chrysalis did not. Uh, that was some fantastic tank play here. Looks like we are switching over because we are going to be on the Sanctuary map. We are switching over to a little bit more of a dive, but Anguish taking the Reaper for an anti-Winston, anti-Diva approach, and Retro opting for the Tracer, which is going to be a little bit faster, get in that back line, poke down that Lucio and Moira. So we're going to see which one of these strategies comes out best. I'm a big fan of the EMP. I like Truth on the Symmetra. I think that's going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, the Goth Goats is a tried and true strategy in modern Overwatch. You go in, you have tons of heals, tons of sustain, tons of damage, and you just focus on the pure number value that you can get. Hydra's hacked up, better hacked than the one on the Fume Hood as they start to get a little bit of pressure on here. Toby finds it for first kill, though. Smoke not able to be kept up. Schuster loses his mech as well. Hydra's hacked again, but his hacks aren't doing much, so try.
Anguish doing his best, poking down those tanks. That's where he's going to find his best value, but really the last man standing isn't going to last long out there as Chrysalis take the point here.
There really, it felt like, in my opinion at the very least, Chrysalis were playing the composition more with the Tracer how they should than it felt like Flashbacks were playing with a Reaper. It felt like they were just playing around that individual hero better than the opposition.
Yeah, exactly. Retro coming in here with that Tracer now has a Pulse Bomb. First ultimate online, nobody else even close. Gonna go in here and get that Pulse Bomb onto...
Oh, he's hunting him down. Oh, you're gonna hunt down. There's the Translocator just to get away from you. He knows where you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Truth gets dropped super low. About to have this EMP. Both teams have it, but there's Retro with the first kill. Pulse Bomb as well doesn't find much. There's a sound barrier from You Can't See Me. Trying to keep his team alive right now. That's an individual hack. Not going to find a lot of value. This EMP and Blossom coming out here. Isn't the one to use it. He's going to try and keep it. Smoke and Schuster fine too as well. And that you're going to miss that EMP real bad.
Yeah, that EMP might have come out just a little too late. Try now with an EMP online himself has the ability to nullify the next push coming in here, especially if he can nullify all of the shields provided by Order's sound barrier. So we're going to see if Order's going to use that sound barrier aggressively to get them onto point. But I think Try's going to be right there with that EMP to send that away.
Yep, there's a sound barrier about to come out, but Haze falls before it can even start up. Schuster kills the Moira. That's so aggressive there. That's what you need here. As Chobi finds one with the Primal Rage, but Flashbacks look to be in complete control at the moment. Truth, though, does find an elimination right there. Try has a Translocator close, so if he gets forced out, it might be a little bit of trouble there. Smoke gets hacked by the Sombra there. He's going to try and find some value with the Primal Rage despite that fact, and the tank's super low there. As Smoke, he's hacked again. He can't find anything here. Schuster has a self-destruct, might have to be forced to pop it this fight. Retro finds the enemy Winston as they have to come back in here. There's a Pulse Bomb. It actually sticks! 5-2! Are you kidding me, Retro? That was a sticky slip if I've ever seen one! But Schuster with the bomb! 3 taken out there. Hayes with one more, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Are you serious right now?
And at 88% here, Schuster timed that perfectly. Schuster was doing a fantastic job earlier as Smoke had the Primal Rage, was getting farmed down, just getting nicked down. His Primal Rage ran off. Schuster put the Defense Matrix up, let him escape, let him get some healing, and come back into that fight. That was just some amazing plays out of Schuster.
That Blossom just to seal it off. There's a self-destruct from Hydros, but it doesn't mean anything. And to nobody's surprise, Flashback take out Chrysalis, who brought them to the brink. That was the closest Flashback have ever been to losing a series in this year of tranquility. They have not lost a map until today, and Chrysalis brought them to the brink.
Yeah, Flashbacks, once again, like you said, no surprise to anyone. I'm a main tank simp, so I gotta hand it to Smoke for this play right here. Just farming up that Earth Shatter in the first, 30 seconds of the match, and then just using the shield to peek around the back, that third-person POV, peek around the back, wait until they're there. Your Mei puts up a wall. They're not expecting it. The Mei wall goes down, and boom. Flawless execution. Perfect timing. Just an amazing play overall.
I mean,
Chrysalis though, no slouch, retro,
So good.
super fantastic. Lots of great plays on every DPS, on the Cassidy, on the Tracer. We got to see quite a bit of good show out of Chrysalis, and we get to see them again as they continue through the championship bracket, because this loss was by no means the end for either
no.
of these teams.
Not at all. These are the two best teams. This might be the best that any teams are compared to their competition in any of the tiers. Like Flashback already such a good team, probably the most dominant team Tranquility has seen in a while for any of the tiers. Then you got Chrysalis bringing them to the brink like this, and they were absolutely playing up to the level of Flashback there. It wasn't Flashback playing down to their level. It was Chrysalis stepping it up, coming up to that level. And honestly, the player that I think had the biggest impact on Flashback was the one who was DCing. And I think Fume Hood was having a fantastic game through and through from what I had seen.
Yeah, the power of the 5G network. I'm telling you, it's all about that.
The 1.5G network, yeah.
Definitely some top tier play. We look forward to seeing them both. This has just been an amazing match. Match. I'm glad we got to see both. I'm glad that this went to map 5. I'm glad that the flashbacks. I'm a flashbacks fan now. I got the shirt. I think they could go all the way. I mean, definitely a well-run org through and through, top to bottom. But definitely, we're gonna look forward to seeing them again next week.
Oh yeah. So make sure you guys you stay tuned for all that stuff that's happening. And do we have anything happening after this match? No,
I believe there's nothing else after this. But tomorrow we do have a match. I'm not sure which teams have signed up for that. It would be Paradise Lost and one other team that we can't think about right now.
Just 1 second, I'll find it.
It is Paradise Lost and Reminiscence. Another flashbacks nostalgia org. So Reminiscence and Paradise Lost are coming at you tomorrow with Bowsy and possibly Apathy doing the cast on that. That sounds like a good time tomorrow night, right here at twitch.tv/OWTranquility, where you can farm up them channel points for those giveaways. We're gonna have some big giveaways once we enter that championship bracket. We're gonna have some pretty big giveaways. You're not gonna want to miss this. So earn up some channel points, get those channel points, get those drops, and start redeeming those, because on the Iris podcast on Monday nights we're gonna be picking winners. So that'll be big.
So absolute just banger after banger in our matches tonight. I have been Time Monster, joined here by NPC. Any last words?
Nope. Don't forget to save 20% off your merchandise. You can get a flashback shirt right now at shop.spreadshirt.com/OWTranquility. 20% off today and tomorrow. ! Store in the chat will take you there. 20% off all merchandise from me to you. Buy 4 shirts, get 1 free. That's the way I'm doing it. Get yourself a flashback shirt like this one, or maybe even a Chrysalis shirt, or maybe a Sky Guardian shirt. We don't know.
I've been Time Monster, joined here by Online NPC. Have a wonderful night. These were some amazing matches. Please tune into our match tomorrow.
Situation.